positive offensive cohesiveness. They've used the Hasselrig kid. He's got the most statistics at quarterback. They have a kid named Reshoff, who's a younger kid. He's, I think, the guy they want to be quarterback, whether he's able to step up. And then they've got a guy named Jack Halley, that he'll be in there getting some reps at quarterback too, and watching them pregame. Some Wildcat, and watching them pregame. All of those guys were doing it, and some guys are running backs, receivers, Wildcat. So you really don't know what you're going to get from this offense. But what we do know is they will be well coached. They will play hard and they will play physical. Plus, they think they know that they have to get this win tonight against Indiana. They don't want to fall to 0-2 in the conference. Indiana wants to get that win, get that monkey of not being able to win on the road off of their back. They went to Indiana, won 3 in a row. A lot of positivity. Coach feels really good about where we are. But now this will be another test for this young Indiana team.
Yep, and we got some players back tonight, so it's going to be hopefully as close to a full lineup as we've had in a while. And I know there's still some injuries for the season, but offensively, get a guy like Roman Jones back, and defensively, and I think that makes a big difference. But Indiana, I think, has matured over the past few weeks too. So even though they have won the games, but I think we've also seen a lot of growth from some of these younger players. So going back to our last away game, Pat, against Char Valley, not a good outing for Indiana at all. A lot of things happened that night. But at the same time, I think the players themselves have really grown since then, and we've seen a lot of growth. And now it's going to be a different challenge tonight, but at the same time, you hope that some of the strides that these guys took over the past few weeks continue tonight, and you see some of these freshmen and sophomores taking those next steps in their progression and hopefully adding to what can be a good season for them.
Yeah, and they're just getting better each week. They're more confident. They're more comfortable doing what they're doing, so hopefully we can translate that now on the road. Beautiful night again, Mark.
It is great. We have been so lucky so far, knock on wood, but this has been a great season in terms of weather. We got another beautiful night tonight from the S&T Bank broadcast booth, and we are in our Indiana Total Therapy pregame show. Coming up next, we are going to hear from Coach Zelinskis. Pat spoke to him a little bit ago, and we'll hear that interview and his thoughts on the game. We got a whole lot of things going on tonight as well, including, stay tuned, during the halftime break, we are going to have an interview, not just our senior salute, but also our interview with Dr. Dan Clark, with it being Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That is a big topic and certainly something that we want to call attention to it. And Dr. Clark is a fantastic guy to talk to, and he has such a wealth of knowledge on that topic and more.
Well, and it's amazing the services that they offer at IRMC for breast cancer. And he talks a lot about that. You don't have to go down to Pittsburgh anymore. They are in communication constantly with Hillman Cancer Center. They work hand in hand. It's amazing what Dr. Clark and his team at IRMC have done to enhance breast cancer treatment for our community.
So as the Hall of Fame ceremony is continuing here during our ITT pregame show, we're going to step out and come back with the interview with Coach Zelinskis when we return. You're listening to AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Life is full throttle, run wide open from start to finish. You're an adrenaline junkie. On or off the road, Yamaha builds it. You want it? 5-Star Power Sports has got it. Destination Duncansville. 5-Star's got a huge selection of Yamaha bikes, quads, side-by-sides, watercrafts, snowmobiles, plus parts and accessories. Huge selection means high volume. High volume means super low prices. 5-Star's got the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have.
5-Star Power Sports. You were born ready for this.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Your happy place could be a reading chair in a south-facing window, a porch for your vegetable garden, or a flower garden that gets sunshine all day. And S&T Bank wants to help you get it. With an S&T Home Equity Total Line of Credit, you can afford to make it a reality and also afford all the extras to make it perfect. Whether it's outdoors or indoors, S&T Bank opens doors. Learn more about a Home Equity Total Line of Credit at stbank.com or visit a local branch. S&T Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is State Representative Jim Struzzi, and like most of you, I find myself ready to watch some Friday night football, and this season is no different. I want to wish all our area athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and all who participate the best of luck for a safe, successful, and fun-filled season. These games wouldn't happen without the support of the community, and as a parent, I know the importance of after-school athletics and programs keeping our youth's mind and body ready to tackle life's hardest lessons. For me and my staff, good luck, and I'll be rooting for each and every one of you.
We all know life can get tough. Maybe it's a legal battle you never saw coming, a criminal charge, a family dispute, or planning for the future. In those moments, you need someone who truly cares. I'm Patrick Dougherty. I've spent my career standing beside good people through difficult times. Whether it's criminal defense, real estate planning, or family law, my wife Amy and I are here to fight and guide you forward. When life gets tough, you don't have to face it alone. Call the gold-winning team of the law office of Patrick Dougherty.
It's Summer Meltdown at 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. We're on fire. Take up to 10 grand off your new Mitsubishi. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and free scheduled maintenance. Whether you choose a Mitsubishi Outlander, gas or plug-in hybrid, Eclipse Cross, Outlander Sport, Mirage, or J4, the Mitsubishi Giant's got you covered. Take up to 10 grand off today, only at
5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
At Beacon Children's Learning Center, we believe in learning through play because experience is the best teacher.
That's why every day at Beacon is filled with discovery. We give kids the chance to explore, grow, and build confidence with caring teachers to guide and support them along the way.
Safe, nurturing, and so much fun. Beacon is where your child's curiosity shines. Call today at 724-349-0234 to schedule your tour.
Beacon Children's Learning Center. More than just a babysitter.
And welcome back to the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show. I'm joined by Indiana head coach Mark Zielinski. Coach, you got what your objective was. You won all three at home. Now you're back on the road against a formidable Hampton team. Talk to me a little bit about what it meant to get those 3 wins at home.
Well, obviously it's huge. I mean, you take the overall program where it's been, and now, the start that we had, it was about as rough as it could possibly be. And, to come back and win 3 football games like we did just as a big statement for our kids. And, regardless of the outcome of those games, the thing that I'm most pleased with is, progressively, week by week, we keep getting better. And that's been the big thing with this team. They've grown. It's a totally different football team than what you saw weeks 1, week 2, 3, and even last week. I mean, after last week's game, we had an excellent week of practice. I mean, we were just meeting the other day and just talking about how much we just go down the list of kids and just see, go over all the things that they're doing so much better, how much better we're executing. So, we're really excited about this game this week.
Yeah, and a lot of that comes with just getting those reps that you can't replicate in practice. When they have positive experiences on Friday night, that tends to help, confidence level and just, gets them more engaged in what you're trying to sell.
Sure, no, and then, you get a kid like Jace Brocious that has the opportunity to get in the football game and, play offense. He really wasn't in the game plan, and then all of a sudden he gets out there and makes a couple plays. He's been more of a backup role on offense, and, so now you're going to see a little bit more of him. It's a lot to have as freshmen go both ways, but, we're going to kind of just stick them in here and there for, certain situations. And, But you're right, that obviously the confidence is a big factor, and kids get that positive feedback from all that they do during the week, and not just during the week since January. I keep going back and saying that, but again, we had 2 great lifts this week. We lift on Thursday. That's one of our lift days, and there was a lot of enthusiasm. Kids getting at it, put more weight on the bar, and we try to convince these guys we're getting stronger while some other teams aren't doing that. They're getting weaker, and it's starting to show up in the second half for us. And kids believe in what they're doing, and they're really, really pushing themselves.
You're going down to Hampton, another road trip. Traditionally Hampton, they're a team that wants to line it up and run the football, be very physical historically now.
Yeah.
And this year I've seen a little bit more spread than what maybe we've seen in the past out of them. They don't really have anybody exceptional that's jumping off the stat sheet anyway, but it's going to be another good test.
No, they're a solid football team. I mean, they went down to the wire with Chartiers Valley. It's a very talented football team, and you said it there. They're physical, and I mean, a lot of these spread teams are still running a lot of power offense. I mean, the only difference is they're snapping the ball in the quarterback instead of taking it from underneath the center. They're running traditional high plays, just got a slightly different formation. So, they're blocking down, kicking out, that type of stuff. And so we're going to see a lot of that. They're a ball control type thing. They'll throw it down the field every now and then. But, we like how we match up skill-wise, and our front's gotten a lot better. Again, young kids, but they just keep making those steps, and I think we can match up with these guys if we do up front. I think we're going to be able to execute some things offensively and move the ball on them on the perimeter and give them some problems, and still be able to change up and run the ball inside.
Let's talk about your offense real quick. It's an offense that not a lot of teams are running, so it's a little bit harder to replicate for teams preparing to face Indiana. And now that your team is kind of executing it at a much better level, I'm sure that, as with anything, it's not perfect yet and where your mind is, but you can tell each week you're executing it better and better each week. What kind of troubles did your offense give other schools, I guess, is what I'm really trying to get.
You kind of touched on the thing, I know before the Starwitz was at Mars, Scott Heinauer, we played them forever, and he always bellyached. He wanted to play us early in the year, because, again, you said it, teams do improve, but particularly in this offense, it's hard to get your scout team to run it 1 week and get a good look, in practice and get a good feel for what we're doing. And the other thing is that, again, you play a team later in the year, just like you said, Jason's getting better every week with his reads. His footwork's getting a little bit better. Our running backs' angles are getting better. Pitch relationships are getting better. All that stuff starts meshing. Our line's getting better with their blocking schemes, just technique-wise. So, it is harder to defend it at the end of the season, whereas, maybe where it would be in the beginning of the season. So, we just feel like we're on schedule. We keep making that progress little by little, and I think we took a big jump this week.
Okay. All right, Coach. Well, good luck tonight, and we'll talk after.
All right.
We'll be back with more of the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show after this.
Drive through summer and save big at Luther Ford. Right now at Luther Ford, lease a new 2025 Ford F-150 XLT or Ford Ranger XLT, your choice, just $420 a month. That's right, your choice, just $420 a month with no money down. These Luther Ford leases are incredible, and with no money down, the savings are huge. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg.
It's Summer Meltdown at 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. We're on fire! Take up to $10,000 off your new Mitsubishi. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and free scheduled maintenance. Whether you choose a Mitsubishi Outlander, gas or plug-in hybrid, Eclipse Cross, Outlander Sport, Mirage or G4, the Mitsubishi Giant's got you covered. Take up to $10,000 off today, only at
5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
MarionCenterBank.com. Looking for a bank that's rooted in your community? Looking for a bank that has all the latest options that a hometown bank should have? For personal and business banking, home loans and student loans, and fraud protection that's state-of-the-art, trust Marion Center Bank. With locations servicing Indiana, Armstrong, and Cambria counties. Struggling with student loan applications and decisions? Now is the perfect time to inquire about student loans at Marion Center Bank. MarionCenterBank.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
At Grand Beginnings Children's Center, their focus is on growing and teaching children to be the best they can be. They know children need education, inclusion, and safety. Grand Beginnings has a mission to provide a warm and nurturing environment in which each child can grow physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, and spiritually. Grand Beginnings Children's Center with 2 locations in Indiana, teaching children to shine since 1991. Call 724-463-1819. Find them at grandbeginnings.net.
What sets one insurance agency apart from another? Building relationships. Hutton Blues Insurance prides themselves on building strong, personal relationships with their clients. Hutton Blues is an independent agency offering you choices to get you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, life, or retirement, you want an advocate working in your best interests, and that's the Hutton Blues Insurance Indiana County and Trent Insurance Cambria County.
As a Priority First Federal Credit Union member, you'll join 16,000 others who enjoy more than just banking. You get the personalized service and benefits you deserve. With 56 years of experience, we know how to put you first. With local loan decisions made right here to support you when it matters most. With online banking and mobile deposit for easy access anytime, anywhere. Because you're more than just an account number, you're a valued member. Visit us at one of our 7 branches to find out why putting you first is our priority.
If you do offense and defense, I'd say do. One of you.
To provide a warm and nurturing environment in which each child can grow physically, emotionally, socially.
Personal relationships with their clients.
Let's see how long
Hutton
it takes
Blues
me to
is
get
an
through.
independent agency offering you business, life, or retirement. You want
Grown right here in Indiana County to support families like yours. Get fast, convenient financial tools.
Sponsored by Indiana County Technology Center, providing the necessary tools to jumpstart your future. Visit ictc.edu.
All right, so Mark, Indiana's going to be led this way on offense at quarterback number 18, sophomore Jason Strack, 6'2", 190 pounds. At the slot back will be number 7, Roman Jones. He's a junior, 5'9", 165 pounds. At the other slot back, we will see a couple different people, but we believe we'll see a good bit of Jace Brocious. He's a freshman, 5'9", 160 pounds. At the running back will be Elijah Thomas. He's a 6 foot, 215-pound senior. And we'll also probably see Kevin Liu a little bit in there as well. He's also a senior. Up front, you're going to have Zach Brewer at center, 6 foot, 205 pounds. At the guard, you'll have Braylon Winslow, sophomore, 5'11", 215. At the other guard will be Jasper Williams. He's a sophomore, 6'1", 230. At the tackle, you'll have Darius Webb, junior, 6'4", 230. And at the other tackle, we're just not sure yet. They've been shuffling that line, so we'll just have to wait and see. At wide receiver, you have number 8, Jacob Snyder. He's a senior, 5'10", 165 pounds. And at the other wide receiver will be Tyler Nelson. He's a sophomore, 6'1", 180 pounds. Indiana line up on defense this way. Up front, you'll have Kevin Liu at defensive end. You have Braylon Winslow at defensive tackle. Caden Shirley will be at the other defensive tackle. He's sophomore, 6'2", 270. Darius Webb will be at the defensive end. Your linebackers are Jacob Snyder, Derek Oakes, he's a sophomore, 5'11", 165, and Jackson Higgins, he's a junior, 5'11", 205. Your secondary looks like this. Trayvon Joseph will be at corner. He's a senior, 5'10", 170 pounds. At the other corner should be Roman Jones. He's 5'9", 165-pound junior. At your safety, you have Jace Brocious. He's a freshman, 5'9", 160 pounds. And at the other safety, we believe we're probably going to see Anthony Boyano, but we might see Strack.
Has
we
been
might,
there.
They might
They've
move
been
Snyder
trying not
back
to
there.
use Strack as much, but it's.
Yeah, and then, Hampton, they're going to come in here and they're going to give a couple different looks on offense. Like we think we're going to see the sophomore quarterback. We'll see I'm trying to find Hampton's offense. Reshoff. And for some reason, I don't have their offense in my hand. These nice card stock provided. All right, so you're going to either see Reshoff or you're going to see Willie Hasselrig at quarterback. Up front, they got some big boys. Their tackle is Caden McGuire. He's a 6', 255-pound junior. At the guard is Matt Knoll. He's a senior, 5'11", 235 pounds. At center is Ari Van Geest. He's a junior, 5'10", 215 pounds. At the other guard is Joey Stevenson. He's a junior, 5 foot. That can't be right. 240 pounds. 6 foot, 240 pounds. And at tackle, Evan Hunkley. He's a junior, 6'3", 300
Strong
pounds.
5-foot guy.
Yeah, really. The wide receivers, they'll have Jack Hawley. He's a senior, 5'10", 175 pounds. And Heath Borgo. He's a junior, 6'2", 170 pounds. Their running back will be Evan McEnany. He's a 5'10", 180-pound senior. You also see Landon Long at wide receiver. He's a sophomore, 6 foot, 170-pounder. And at running back, you also see Dustin Kerr. He's a senior, 5'9", 175 pounds for these Hampton Talbots, coached by Steve Shulo.
And that's going to wrap up our Indiana Total Therapy pregame show. So when we come back, we are going to get set for the opening kickoff, brought to you by Grand Beginnings Children's Center. You are listening to AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
Drive through summer and save big at Luther Ford. Right now at Luther Ford, lease a new 2025 Ford F-150 XLT or Ford Ranger XLT, your choice, just $420 a month. That's right, your choice, just $420 a month with no money down. These Luther Ford leases are incredible, and with no money down, the savings are huge. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
To be a champion, you need to have teamwork, great skills, good conditioning, and above all, you need to stay healthy. But if injury occurs, you need a team of specialists that can get you back in the game. Indiana Total Therapy has been helping area athletes for years. Indiana Total Therapy, with 3 locations, IRMC at Chestnut Ridge in Blairsville, Shelley Drive in Indiana, and at the Human Motion Institute on the campus of IRMC. ITT, the best in our field, and voted Best Physical Therapy in the Best of Indiana County contest.
It's Summer Meltdown at 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. We're on fire. Take up to 10 grand off your new Mitsubishi. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and free scheduled maintenance. Whether you choose a Mitsubishi Outlander, gas or plug-in hybrid, Eclipse Cross, Outlander Sport, Mirage or J4, the Mitsubishi Giant's got you covered. Take up to 10 grand off today, only at
5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Are you planning an event you want to shine? Beacon Sound Systems has everything you need to make it unforgettable. From tents, tables, chairs, and dance floors to professional LED walls, cameras, sound systems, and lighting. They have generators, podiums, and portable restrooms. Need entertainment? Book your DJs, bands, or karaoke, and pastors on staff to perform your wedding ceremony. Lively parties to professional events, Beacon Sound Systems does it all. Call today and make your next event shine. Beacon. Be seen, be heard, be legendary.
Broadcast booth. Before we do our keys to the game, we're going to go down to the field for our Crimson Wealth Management sideline report with Doug Steve.
Okay, thank you, Mark. And another beautiful evening for high school football. Friday night lights here at Hampton. Indiana coming off a great week of practice, 3 straight wins, and they're looking to get their first road win of the year. Now Hampton has won the toss. They will receive, so Indiana will kick off. You know, they've been going with those squib kicks, and I am assuming that's what they're going to do here to open up the game tonight. But, again, another beautiful night, and hopefully Indiana can go for 4 in a row. When's the last time, Doc, they've won 4 in a row? I know you did your homework this week.
Doug, I didn't, and I would have to guess it was when Z was coaching, probably when Jacob was a junior.
Yeah, it had to be then, or even when Logan Weaver was a quarterback.
Yeah.
It's been a while, put it that way, for sure. So let's have a good one.
I mean, look, the biggest key to the game tonight is can Indiana stop Hampton's run? If Indiana can stop Hampton's running game, they got a chance because they're going to score points, I think.
Yep. And Borgo, and I believe that's Hallie back to receive for the Talbots, our Grand Beginnings Children's Center kickoff. It takes a little bit of a squib kick. Here is Kevin Liu trying to make the tackle, and he's going to bring the runner down right across the 40-yard line. So again, and there's a flag, and this looks like extracurricular activities on Hampton. Now we'll see who they call, but he was over top of the blocker.
Dylan Shank.
So he knocked him down, and then he was standing over top of them. I'm going to guess this is going to go against the Talbots.
And if it does, that'll back them up significantly.
Ball's at the 42 right now. It is a personal foul, and that was number 55. I'm looking to see Logan Glock. So big mistake there, and he was pretty proud of himself as he ran off the field, but that was a clear penalty because he did it right in front of the official. Was standing literally inches away from him.
So that'll move it all the way back to the 28. So instead of starting at the 41, they're going to back it up to the 28-yard line.
First down and 10 for Hampton, and I believe that is Reshoff.
Yep.
Will be the...
they're going big personnel.
And here is going to be the handoff. That is Borgo is going to take the handoff around the end. He's got some running room, makes one man miss. He's going to take it in Indiana territory. So Heath Borgo around the end with a big gain on first down, takes it all the way down to about the 43-yard line, maybe the 44.
Yeah, and you know this is nothing new for Hampton. How many times have we over the years said Borgo? It's a different Borgo now, but That's a heck of a run by his younger brother.
28-yard pickup on first down for Heath Borgo. Now he lines as the receivers split out to the right.
And do the same thing the other way to
Here
Holly.
is Hallie in motion. He's going to take the football now, and he's going to get a good gain on first down. He is brought down after 9 yards, but again, it's the ground game early on that has hurt Indiana, and really all season it's been when Indiana has given up the yards, it's mostly been on the ground.
Oaks on the tackle for Indiana, but way too much yardage. Indiana has to do a better job of solidifying that edge and not letting them get to the corner.
We talked about the two big tackles, 255 and 300 pounds for Hampton on either one of those edges. This time they're going to give it to McEnany up the middle. McEnany makes one man miss. Nice move. He's going to be still on his feet into the red zone. A big hit by Brocious, though. Knocked him out. You heard a groan from the crowd, but still a huge pickup there by Evan McEnany.
Yeah, let's see where they're going to mark this. It looks like they're backing up to the 19-yard line.
So that's going to be a 16-yard pickup. So we've had gains of 28, 9, and 16 on 3 straight runs, and that's way too much.
This is what the concern coming into this game. Can Indiana minimize the running attack of Hampton?
Here's Reshoff McEnany in the backfield. The give is going to be to Borgo again. He's going around the left side and trying to find a seam. He does pick up a few good positive yards, maybe about 5 on first down, but great job of following his blockers.
And it really looked like they strung him out, and he still got almost 6 on that.
I think they are going to give him 6 yards. So
yep.
So that will be a 2nd down and 4. The ball's all the way at the Indiana 13-yard line. So big opening drive. Started out with a penalty, and Hampton's not really looked back. Hallie in motion. The give is going to be to McEnany up the middle. He's got a big hole, trying to make a man miss, but he will be brought down right near that first down marker.
It'll be a 1st and goal now for the Talbots. Down at the 7.
He's got a real good step where he's able to do that little jump step or kind of making a couple of men miss.
Yeah, and this is exactly what you didn't want if you're Indiana's defense. Oh, they didn't give him the first down. 3rd down and 1. They moved it back to the 10.
Got Borgo to the right, Hallie to the left, McEnany in the backfield with Reshoff. Here is Hallie. He's going to get the handoff. He's got a lot of room on that right side. He cuts through with one hole, and he's driving towards the end zone. He's going to get in. Hampton did not do anything special. They ran it right end, left end, right end, up the middle, and into the end zone.
Yeah, Indiana's going to have to find a way, whether they got to bring guys down or what. I'd let Reshoff try to beat you thrown and pack the box, because there is no way after that series Indiana has to make adjustments. Now they go for 2 a lot out of this muddle huddle, and that's what they line up.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, they're going to go for 2.
Hallie has the football. He passes it, and just plowing his way into the end zone is going to be Ryan Scully, the senior. So the 2-point conversion is good. 8-0. Hampton with an early lead on their opening drive. We'll come back with a kickoff when we return. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital Media.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Hi, this is State Representative Jim Struzzi, and like most of you, I find myself ready to watch some Friday night football, and this season is no different. I want to wish all our area athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and all who participate the best of luck for a safe, successful, and fun-filled season. These games wouldn't happen without the support of the community, and as a parent, I know the importance of after-school athletics and programs keeping our youth's mind and body ready to tackle life's hardest lessons. For me and my staff, good luck, and I'll be rooting for each and every one of you.
Ensuing kickoff after that Hampton touchdown going to be fielded up the middle about the 30-yard line, and trying to
That's Charles Spells.
Fight his way to the 35 is Spells. That's where Indiana is going to take over. So they will, that last touchdown drive, 6 plays, 72 yards. Remember, it started with the 15-yard penalty on the kickoff against Hampton. Took 3 minutes and 4 seconds, and it was capped off by that Halley touchdown run. 2-point conversion was good. So the ball going to be placed about the 36. They did move him forward a yard. We'll see if this Indiana offense can answer back. They did last week against Knock after giving up the opening touchdown. Here is Roman Jones in motion. The give is going to be kept by Jason Strack. A nice fake. And Strack crosses the 40 to about the 42-yard line. So he gets a good pickup on first down for about a 6 or 7 yard carry.
Yeah, that's a really good read. They jammed the middle, and Jason pulled it and just rolled right around the edge. Good read by Jason. And as we've said, we're seeing that get better each week.
Yeah, that's one of the areas where I felt we've definitely noticed him growing and maturing as a quarterback. Still a sophomore, but can mature in a hurry if you're in that starting lineup like this. 2nd down and 4 from the 42. Kevin Liu in the backfield. The give is going to be around the end of Jacob Snyder. He's looking to find that edge. Jacob's got one man to beat, and he does be able to beat him to get the first down near the 50-yard line. Nice cutback by Jacob.
Yeah, really nice job by Jacob Snyder to just find that soft spot and then get his foot in the ground and get upfield.
7-yard pickup, and that's going to be a first bank first down for Indiana, and will put them just a yard shy of midfield.
And they've Kevin Liu in the backfield now.
Strack operating under center. Did that a lot last week as well. Jones in motion. He's going to get the pitch around the right side. Looking to find a way around his blockers. Makes nice hop around a defender too. Crosses the 40. He's going to get a first down for Indiana.
Yeah, that's a big first bank first down. If you're watching at home, hopefully we got a replay on that, because that was a tremendous run by Roman Jones to hop over the defender and keep getting some yardage.
Blocker just lost his footing a little bit, and that allowed the defender to come towards Roman, but as he dove, Roman hopped right over top of him. That's a 12-yard pickup for a first down for Mr. Jones.
Yeah.
First down and 10 now. The ball placed in the 39-yard line of the Talbots.
Roman was voted the Renda Media Player of the Week for his performance against Derry 2 weeks ago.
Here is Snyder in motion to give to Kevin Liu up the middle. Minimal yardage there for Kevin. See if they give him a yard or two, but Hampton Talbots clogged that up. We talked about some of the big guys they have on offense. They've also got a pretty good defensive front. 235 with Matt Knoll. 225 on both ends with Ryan Scully and Brody Junker.
Yeah, and Scully's a big guy. I mean, he's tall and lean and what you like in a defensive end.
So they do give Kevin 2 yards on that pickup, 2nd down, and it's called a short 8. Here's the pass. Joseph has the reception on the out pattern. He's going to take it closer to the 30-yard line, so this is going to set up a 3rd and short. I like the play call, and it'll be about 3 yards away from the first down.
Yeah, he picked up about 6. So it should be 3rd and 3 now. Ball sits at the 32. Indiana's clearly in 4-down territory, provided something unforeseen happens.
Being very patient, continuing to run their offense. And
it's Anthony Boyano checks in at a wide receiver for the Little Indians.
Tyler Nelson split to the left. Boyano to the right. Jason Strack making sure his guys know what's going on here on this play. Man in motion, going to get the handoff. We got a flag thrown, and this is Joseph who's going to pick up the first down, but this looks like it's going to come back.
It's going to come back. Indiana, it's either an illegal formation or illegal procedure. So those are the type of things that can kill a drive.
Flag was thrown almost immediately as the ball was snapped, so that generally is not in the way of a hold.
Yeah, it leads me to believe that they had an illegal formation, but let's see. Illegal shift. I'm not.
See, I didn't see the illegal shift. I thought it could have been a formation 1-2.
So they are going to move it back 5 yards, be 3rd down and 7 now. But yeah, you hate those penalties to push it back even further. As you said, Pat, probably 4-down territory, but that a 3rd and 2, and that ruined a good run by Joseph. That would have been a first down.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 7 now. Ball sits at the 36. Again, May still be 4-down territory depending on what they do here.
Got split receivers to the right, to the left. Lou in the backfield. Strack under center. He drops back. 3-step drop. He's going to try to fire deep down the field. The ball is going to be intercepted by Halley. Halley just went right over top of the receiver. And Roman Jones trying to plead his case that the defender came over top of him to get that interception, but I thought it was a jump ball.
He definitely did go over him, but he has every right to play the football.
Yes.
If Roman needs to sell that. I mean, he needs to get big and he needs to go fight for that ball, and maybe he draws that flag, but he just kind of let it go, and Halley went up and made a nice play.
He did make a nice play on it. You'd like to see Roman jump and try to fight for that one as well, but either way, it is going to be Hampton football. Here is Borgo on the left side and spins around a tackle. He takes it from the 13 to about the 17 for maybe a 4-yard pickup.
Looks like Tyler Nelson on the tackle for the Little Indians. That's a good job there by the Indians defense.
Well, they're going to pull it back here to the 16-yard line, so they're only giving him 3 on that carry. Indians got to really tighten up here. I mean, Hampton's ran the same 3 plays so
really,
far.
And what they do is they do a really nice job of getting lead blockers out in front of their runners.
2 receivers split left, 1 to the right. McInady in the backfield with Reshoff. The give is to McInady. He stutter steps, looks to try to hit that 20-yard line, does not quite get there, makes it to the 19.
Let's see who got that. Was that Oaks?
Travis Buffalo.
Yeah, Travis.
So that's going to be another 3-yard pickup and set up 3rd down and 4. Big play here for the defense is you'd love to find a way to stop them here and force the punt.
Yeah,
get that ball back.
Backed up in their own area, you'd expect a punt.
Shotgun for Reshoff. He's going to hand it to McInady.
Good job.
Being wrapped up. He's still trying to fight forward for the first down, but he is going to be dropped shy. Great open field tackle by Oaks.
So it's going to bring up 4th and 2 right around the 21-yard line. I mean, if you're Hampton, you got to punt this football. And their punter is coming out to do just that. Now they have run 2 fakes that I've seen on film, but their long snapper's a little questionable. So, you know, this snap could get dicey.
And that was Buffalo who made that tackle, not Oaks. That was a big tackle by. And they are going to look to fake it. They do fake it, throws a pass, and it is complete for a 1st down. Boy, Pat, you called it. And as soon as he got the snap, he was looking down the field, saw something where there was a receiver wide open at the 30-yard line, and that's where he delivered a nice ball.
Yeah, and, you know, that's a shame because Indiana's defense did a really good job. Got to give Coach Schuler credit, man. Yeah. He ran a fake punt on his 20-yard line. Wow.
Hey, when you've lost several games in a row, you'll do anything.
So the fake punt gains about 8 yards, enough for the 1st down. Ball moved to the 29-yard line for the Talbots, and the give to McInady up the middle. He cuts it to the left. He's being chased, makes a man miss, and lowers the shoulder as he gets near the 40-yard line. So another big gain. That time that was a design play up the middle. He cut it to the outside off tackle because Indiana did shut down the middle, and unfortunately, they didn't seal the edge and allowed McInady to get around the end for a 1st down.
Yeah, Winslow on that tackle. Webb got there late. Indiana's got to do a better job of shutting down this running attack, and don't let that fake punt cost you.
14-yard gain. So the ball now given to McInady again. This time they do shut him down. There's a number of men get in the backfield. Buffalo.
Trayvon Joseph.
So that he's going to lose a couple yards on that play. So they're going to lose 2. Keep your eye on Halley here, as I'd expect him to come around the end. Well, no, he's split way to the left here, so we'll see what they do. They are going to pitch the football to McInady, and they're wide open. I thought there was a hold there by Halley on Trey Joseph, but they didn't call that, and they were able to get the edge, but only pick up about 7. So it's going to still set up a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, the ball rests right at the 48-yard line. So that was, like you said, a gain of 7.
Yeah, Joseph looked like he had a beat on him, and then immediately the blocker took him right out of the play.
Yeah.
Quick moving first quarter.
Yeah, we're down under 35 seconds.
We've had that the past couple weeks with these quick-moving first quarters. 3rd down and 6. Here is back to pass. Reshoff, he fires. He has the man. Oh, ball way too tall for Borgo. Popped up in the air, but nobody was around there. That was a picture-perfect pick 6 if you have a guy over there in the area, but Indiana had to play well covered.
And, yeah, they're going to go for this now. I mean, they're near midfield. If they went for it back on their 20, why not? Ball sits now at the 46.
4th and 6, 4th and
no, it's
almost
got to
7.
move it up. Yeah, it was at the 47.
It's a little different than 4th and 2, though. So they are going to go for it as Reshoff's still in the shotgun formation. He drops back to pass. He looks to fire it, looks to hit Scully right up the middle. Nobody covering the tight end, and he gets the first down and more. That one's going to be taken across the 40 into the 38, 37-yard line. They're going to move it to the 36. A nice play, and Reshoff went through his progression, looked at his 2 receivers, nobody was open, and then Scully right across the middle.
That's going to be the quarter mark.
That's going to end the quarter. It is 8-0. Hampton with the early lead. We are going to step aside AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM, Renda Digital TV.
Dan hasn't returned your call? Chuck and a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Luxembourg's Jewelers would like to wish the best of luck to all the Heritage Conference schools and, of course, the Indiana Little Indians this season. Luxembourg's is excited to celebrate the grand reopening of their downtown Indiana location at 621 Philadelphia Street. Along with the Indiana Mall store, Luxembourg's Jewelers is still the winning choice for gifts of any occasion. Show your school pride with gifts ranging from beautiful logoed coffee mugs, keychains, money clips, water bottles, and more. Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
The snaps go. Come back. McEnany gets the pitch around the right side. Kevin Liu getting there, deals with a stiff arm and still brings him down for maybe no gain. Good job by Kevin to fight through that stiff arm.
Yeah, it was a really nice job by Kevin to just get off his block and.
It's going to lose a yard.
Yeah. Tackle for loss, you'll take it.
This drive started back with a 13 after an interception by Hampton. They're now all the way to the Indiana 37. McEnany's, no, this isn't McEnany this time. This time it's number 35 who carries it, Jake Kennedy. And
Joseph on the tackle.
Picks up 3 or 4. Actually, they're just going to give him 3 and lowered the shoulder that time, lowered his head too. But he's still going to be brought down by good job by the Indiana D. Sets up another 3rd and long. And it's the 4th downs that have killed Indiana on this drive. 4th and 2. There was a fake punt and then a 4th and 8.
You know, and Reshoff has done a nice job finding the open man. You know, he hit Scully down the seam there and
in the shotgun here. McEnany back in the backfield. Here is Halley who fakes it. They are going to Scully again across the middle. He just has that little seam pattern that he drops back and fires it right away. Snyder brings him down, but again, he's just hitting him right away off the line of scrimmage, and Indiana may want to play a little bit up on him.
They're going to have to find a way to jam him at the line. You can't let him get a free release. That takes it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Reminds you of like a Rob Gronkowski, just a couple yards down and turns.
Reshoff's done a great job just firing it to him, and he was wide open that time. 1st and 10 from the 22. Here is McEnany. He is on his feet, crosses the 20. He finds a seam, makes one man miss inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Talbots.
Again, you know, this is the worst case scenario for this Indiana defense. They've been on the field a long time, and they're not getting stops.
They've gotten stops,
right?
But to the 4th downs and then the 3rd and long, I mean, they've given up when they've needed to get the big stop.
Yeah, you know, and that's 2 plays in a row on that same play that Indiana's held on the edges and nothing's been called.
Yeah, they're not going to call those holds, guys. I mean, we're on the road. We're not getting that call. This is the 15th play of the drive.
And the give is going to be to Kennedy, and Kennedy's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. 6-yard touchdown for Jake Kennedy.
So Indiana did a nice job at the point of attack, but Kennedy was able to just bounce it out on around the edge, and there was nobody home out on the perimeter.
Almost all the damage on the ground game has come around the edges. Even the plays that have been designed to be dives up the middle, McEnany has done a good job of bouncing them to the outside. We'll see what they do here. They did run for the 2-point conversion. It looks like they're going to be doing it again with Halley in the shotgun. Now he's going to
kick it. Try to go up 15. And their kicker is very good, number 10.
Kick is up and
Jinx,
no good.
Well,
He missed
good.
it. So it's 14-0. Let's see if Indiana can answer back. You're listening to AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM, Renda Digital TV.
The pass is caught. Touchdown. Just like a winning team, Integrated Power Services knows it takes dedication, teamwork, and vision to succeed. That's why IPS proudly supports our local high schools in both academics and athletics. Because whether it's the classroom, the court, or the end zone, excellence starts with commitment. Here's to a bright future and a winning season from your friends at IPS, Integrated Power Services. Respond, rethink, resolve.
Hi, I'm Eric Brocious. Many of you know me as a high school teacher and a coach. What you didn't know, though, is I'm also a businessman, owner of EMB Computing. I'd like to invite you to our new state-of-the-art facility to see our line of computers, laptops, iPads, MacBooks, and accessories. If you're a business owner, we'll assist you with your networks, servers, workstations, printers, and even your business phone systems. We are located at 57 North 11th Street in Indiana, or you can find us on the web at embcomputing.com. We are your technology specialists.
As we come back, a deep kick going to be fielded at the 10-yard line by Indiana. Making one man miss, trying to find a way as Brocious across the 30. Still some pushing and shoving afterwards. Indiana and Hampton both doing that, but nothing called. Ball is going to be placed at the 32.
I tell you what, there was a blatant face mask that brought Jace Brocious down there, and they did not call that either. So you're right, Doc. They're not going to get any calls
They've
tonight.
missed a lot. And there was a lot around the edges, too, that it seems like there's some holding going on almost every one of those. But, again, you got to deal with it at this point in time. And certainly not the reason that they're
Well, right now the most important
losing.
thing is Indiana has to put points on the board on this drive.
Still a lot of time left, 9:11 left to go in this first half as Jones gets the pitch. Roman looking to find some running room around the right side. And a good pickup on first down as he takes it near the 40, 41-yard line maybe. He's going to be near a first down. They're going to push it back to the 39, so he will be a couple of yards shy.
It'll be a 2nd and 3, and that's just the little pitch that they run to Roman. And I like the idea of getting Roman Jones into space.
That last drive by Hampton, 14 plays, 87 yards. 2 4th-down conversions, 1 3rd and long conversion. 2nd down and 3 now for Indiana. Here is the fake, and it looks like Strack is going to keep it, although it doesn't matter who has it, whether it's Strack or Lou or...
It looks like Elijah Thomas has it.
So Thomas does have it, but they tackled everybody.
Marked him at the 40, so it'll be a gain of 1. Should be 3rd and 2. Ball sitting right at the 40 is where they mark progress.
Chains guys have been a little slow to get to their spots tonight, too.
Well, Indiana's got to pick up this first down, keep their offense on the field, give their defense a little bit of a breather here.
14-0, Hampton with the lead. 3rd and 2 now for Indiana. The ball on the 40-yard line. Fast-moving half, 7:52 on a running clock. Here is Jones. I'm sorry, that's Joseph. Joseph looking to cut it inside. He does get the first down as he takes it near the 44-yard line.
They put him right at this side, putting him at the 44.
That's a nice cut inside by Trey to be able to get that first down and a couple more yards. So that will be a first bank first down for Indiana. I liked what they did moving the football on the previous drive, too. I mean, they moved it well. It's just the one pass.
Well, and that
it was kind of a jump ball that
it was
Halley made a great play.
3rd and 7. I mean, it wasn't And you pinned them deep, and they would have been off the field but for the fake punt.
First down and 10 now from the 44-yard line. Here is Snyder in motion, and it's going to be Strack faking it. He's going to take it around the end. Good gain here on first down as he gets just about a yard shy of midfield, but that's going to be a 5-yard pickup for Jason. 2nd and 5 on the way.
A really nice play. It gives an option look. There was a pitch man there.
Haven't seen that one too much.
No.
Being ran, but I like...
But boy, that clock just is flying.
It is going quick. I swear we just had 8 minutes left.
Halfway through this quarter. It's unbelievable.
Not
Two
a lot of
teams that run the
stoppages.
ball.
Not a lot of penalties, not a lot of stoppages, except for the scores. 2nd down and 5. Here is Snyder again in motion, and the give up is going to be to Roman Jones. He's looking to cut it outside. Roman does find a way to get outside as he gets the first down. He's still on his feet. Boy, very patient running by Roman Jones as he does get the first down and more.
So good. Indiana's shown a little bit of a fight here. That's what you want to see.
It's about a 10-yard pickup for Roman. So we are looking at a first down and 10, the ball at the 41-yard line. I believe he did get out of bounds, so the clock finally stops. It doesn't seem like it stopped at all here in this first half. 14-0 Hampton. Indiana driving down the field. See if they can continue. The give up the middle to Thomas.
Picks
a couple
up
of yards.
3 yards. Good run.
So ET getting a cup up the middle. We'll take a 3-yard pickup on first down, and it'll be 2nd and 7. Yeah, the drive for Indiana, it started at the 35-yard line. 7 plays, they marched it down the field, but again, the interception did pin them deep, but
they got to come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, this is a big drive. Now, they do get the football to start the second half as well. Here is going to be fake option play to Brocious. Brocious, he's on his feet. 15, 10, he's still on his feet. 5, touchdown, Jace Brocious.
What a nice play design by Indiana. They came out with the option. Jace Brocious did a great job. Good block.
Snyder with the great block.
Yeah, I mean, that
Jacob
was
had a great
big block by Jacob. And Jace, turned on the afterburners. No doubt about it. That's a 38-yard touchdown for Jace Brocious.
Boy, for a second, it looked like he might get pushed out of bounds. He did pick up the first, but he has that move almost like from 0 to 60. And he was able to turn it on just at the right time. That's going to be a touchdown.
Justin John.
Here's the extra point. Ooh, that one is up. It does sneak through in a line drive kick. 14-7. Indiana cuts that lead in half. 5:19 left to go in the half. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Fall season, and before you know it, Mother Nature will say time to turn off the AC and crank up the furnace. Have you had your furnace checked lately? If not, call Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning in Indiana. They're this area's authorized trained dealer. Anderson's can give your furnace a full checkup to make sure it's ready for fall and winter. Don't wait. The game clock is ticking down for cooler temps. Call Anderson's at 724-465-8923. Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning. PA license 677.
At Beacon Children's Learning Center, we believe in learning through play because experience is the best teacher.
That's why every day at Beacon is filled with discovery. We give kids the chance to explore, grow, and build confidence with caring teachers to guide and support them along the way.
Safe, nurturing, and so much fun. Beacon is where your child's curiosity shines. Call today at 724-349-0234 to schedule your tour.
Beacon Children's Learning Center. More than just a babysitter.
Kick as we return, and Indiana's going to field, or not, they're going to cover the football pretty well.
Good job.
Cover the coverage. 33-yard line is where.
It was only a 5-yard return, so good job by the Indiana coverage unit.
That touchdown drive for Indiana, 7 plays, 68 yards, taking 3 minutes, 52 seconds. Jace Brocious' 38-yard touchdown run. John's extra point was good, 14-7.
And we want to thank InFirst Bank for the first downs tonight. And we want to thank Crimson Wealth Management for our sideline reports.
and see what the Indiana defense can do. Here is the give to McEnany up the middle. He does cross the 35 to get near the 37. So a good gain again on first down, this time right up the middle. I did say most of their ground game has come around the off the tackles, but that was a good run up the middle.
Caden Shirley on that tackle for the Little Indians, and Darius Webb also.
Love to get a stop here if you're Indiana and find a way to build off of some of that momentum, but instead here's McEnany again. He's being chased. Buffalo slows him down, and Webb does finish him off right near the first down marker.
And that will be a first down for Hampton.
So they are going to, yeah, that's a first down. Got just enough for it, and that's going to move the chains at the 44-yard line.
Both teams have all 3 timeouts, Mark, as we're closing in on 4 minutes to go here in the half.
And Pat, you mentioned Hampton's got a very good kicker, so made a 45-yard earlier this season. Here is McEnany. Shake and bake. He's got Joseph to beat. Joseph does bring him down, but not before he picks up 8 yards.
Yeah, that's not what you want if you're Indiana's defense. You don't want Trey Joseph making these tackles 8 yards downfield.
Got to find a way to seal those edges.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Hampton's doing a great job on the edges by their offensive line to seal them.
That's where a lot of the damage has come, and they've got some skilled runners that are able to make men miss, make some of these young men miss. Second down and 2 into Indiana territory. Here's McEnany up the middle this time, though. That hole opened up, and he does pick up a first down and more. They're going to place the football at the 42 of Indiana.
Derek Oakes on the tackle for the Little Indians. Ball sets at the 42. That was a 6-yard gain.
3:23 left to go in this half on the running clock. 14-7 Hampton with the lead. Indiana just cut that lead in half with their touchdown drive, but Hampton on the move again. Indiana slowed them down, forced a couple fourth downs, but Hampton converted their last drive on both of those fourth downs. Here is back to Pash. Reshoff. He hits Borgo. Borgo is going to be wrapped up. He is brought down by Roman Jones.
Good job by Roman Jones on the open field tackle.
Yeah, and Borgo is a guy who can make you miss. And Indiana's playing a little bit deep off of these receivers. We've seen Scully, the tight end, burn them on a couple of touchdowns, but a couple of big conversions on third down and long.
Yeah, they've been hitting that tight end down the seam. Scully.
That was about a 5-yard pickup. Reshoff to Borgo. Ball at the 37, 2nd and 5. 2.5 minutes left to go in this half. McEnany in the backfield with Reshoff. McEnany does get the football. He is going to be dragged down before he gets to the first down marker. Indiana does slow him down, but
he's going to be 1 yard short. Caden Shirley on that tackle.
Defensive front's got to step up here for Indiana. They could use a big stop, maybe for a loss.
And if I'm Hampton, I'm just giving the ball right to McEnany right up the middle.
And that's exactly what they do. He cuts it around to the end. Again, find a way to get a block. He's still on his feet as he makes another man miss. He's finally shoved out of bounds by Oakes, but they find a way to get those blocks on the edge. Indiana did shut down the middle that time.
So it'll be a first down with 1:44. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. You wonder if Coach Zelinskis might want to use one here to give his defense a blow. (14-7).
Hampton in no hurry at all.
Well, they ran out of bounds, so the clock was stopped. Oh, they blew it dead. What do you see, Doug?
Coach Z called a timeout there right before the snap.
That's probably a good
We'll take a quick
timeout.
60-second timeout as well. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, Renda Digital TV.
Through summer and save big at Luther Ford. Right now at Luther Ford, lease a new 2025 Ford F-150 XLT or Ford Ranger XLT, your choice, just $420 a month. That's right, your choice, just $420 a month with no money down. These Luther Ford leases are incredible, and with no money down, the savings are huge. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg.
Are you planning an event you want to shine? Beacon Sound Systems has everything you need to make it unforgettable. From tents, tables, chairs, and dance floors to professional LED walls, cameras, sound systems, and lighting. They have generators, podiums, and portable restrooms. Need entertainment? Book your DJs, bands, or karaoke, and pastors on staff to perform your wedding ceremony. Lively parties to professional events, Beacon Sound Systems does it all. Call today and make your next event shine. Beacon. Be seen, be heard, be legendary.
Discover a world.
For the Talbots. Here is Reshoff in the shotgun. Got Halley to the right. He's in motion. Flag thrown.
Delay a game.
Haven't seen too many of those tonight, especially for Hampton.
Delay out of a timeout. That'll back them up to the 27.
With the way they've moved the football, though, I don't think you really have a lot of concerns here. If you're Hampton, you're going to continue to try to use your running backs.
They bring in an extra defender looking for the pass here.
Kennedy in the backfield now. Here is Borgo. He is going to get the handoff. He's looking to find the edge. Indiana does a nice job of wrapping him up, though, and bringing him down behind the line of scrimmage. Well, right near the line of scrimmage.
Jace Brocious on a beautiful open field tackle.
Also Roman Jones there as well, and Derek Oakes.
So they're going to say no gain as the ball remains at the 27-yard line.
Clock is down to 1:19. Hampton has 3 timeouts. Indiana has 2.
You have to watch for that tight end over the middle again.
Yeah,
right
I
here.
got to believe they might start looking for Scully down the seam. Got to get a jam on him at the line. Don't let him free release.
2nd down and 15. And they're playing well off these receivers again. Here is going to be the fake. Being chased. Quarterback throwing it deep down the field. And great job of Kevin Liu getting pressure on Reshoff, chasing him down and forcing him to throw it. And then good coverage down the field as well for Indiana.
You know, we really haven't talked about that much recently. But this Indiana secondary does a good job with Roman Jones and Trayvon Joseph on the corners. And the Talbots take a timeout. We better too, Mark.
We're going to step aside. 14-7, 51 seconds left in the half. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM.
A world of convenience at Martin's Food Store in Indiana, where quantity, variety, and freshness meet unbeatable value. Shop in-store or online at martinsfoods.com, with personalized service including hand-picked groceries delivered to your car. Plus, Martin's Pharmacy makes it easy to fill your prescriptions while you shop. Don't forget to join the Martin's loyalty program. Earn and redeem points for groceries and even gas. Experience why Martin's Food Store is the gold winner in the best of Indiana County. Visit them on Oakland Avenue today.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
I think.
Boy, Indiana did a great job of tackling him and bringing him down, but we're going to see what they call here as a flag is thrown. Indiana stretched that play out. It's going to lose some yards if it stands, but it certainly looks like they're talking to the Hampton sidelines.
I think they're pleading for a 15-yarder. Hopefully it's only a 5.
Well, I wish they'd start calling some of the things on
the
blue
on
and
the
gold
perimeter
as well, because they're missing a whole lot of those tonight.
Well, that last time out I timed it was 42 seconds.
Yeah, we are not getting a whole lot of opportunities here to get these commercial breaks in from our great sponsors, but we appreciate. So I don't think that is a personal foul.
Yeah, it is.
No, they are. Boy. Now, is every face mask a personal foul these days?
And that's just
a
a
new
killer.
rule?
I mean, that is an absolute killer. Indiana did a great job, strung it out, and now it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 11. Man.
Here is Halley as the quarterback now in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to McEnany. McEnany makes another man miss. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. And not to beat a dead horse, but every play you watch Indiana's edge rushers, their defensive ends
they're getting mugged every play, and you got to fight through it, and you got to get off
I mean,
it.
there's not going to call it at this point, but it's allowing that time, and it did allow McEnany to get that edge. 7-yard pickup on second down here, and McEnany up the middle again. He bounces it outside. He's going to take it into the end zone. Indiana had it completely snuffed out up the middle, and McEnany just took it around the end, and he's going to be in the end zone for a score.
That's a shame. I mean, Indiana did everything right except that penalty, and there you go.
That whole drive, I thought Indiana did a decent job slowing them down. I thought the much better job by the defense, but they got a couple bad
13 plays. But, yeah, again, a 13-play drive, 67 yards. So, that's, again, Indiana hasn't been able to get off the field on defense and get this Hampton offense stopped. Hampton's had 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns.
Here's going to be the extra point attempt. It is up and good, 21-7. We'll come back and see an Indiana kickoff return. AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM, Renda Digital TV.
Eric Brocious. Many of you know me as a high school teacher and a coach. What you didn't know, though, is I'm also a businessman, owner of EMB Computing. I'd like to invite you to our new state-of-the-art facility to see our line of computers, laptops, iPads, MacBooks, and accessories. If you're a business owner, we'll assist you with your networks, servers, workstations, printers, and even your business phone systems. We are located at 57 North 11th Street in Indiana, or you can find us on the web at embcomputing.com. We are your technology specialists.
Hi, it's me again, Garrett Greek, your local mortgage banker at S&T Bank. If you're looking to purchase a new home to enjoy the changing colors of the fall season, we can help to make it possible. Visit me at one of our Indiana County offices to learn more about our mortgage options. You can also visit us at stbank.com or call us at 800-325-2265. S&T Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
2 seconds left to go in the half after a long 67-yard touchdown drive, 13 plays for Hampton. Here is a squib kick, going to be fielded on a bounce by Brocious. Boy, he's going to be hit immediately now. That ball just kept taking more and more bounces, and Jace wanted to grab it. By the time he did, the defense was all over him, and we'll see if Indiana even elects to do anything more than just take a knee.
Yeah, if I'm Indiana, I think you're backed up in your own territory. As much as they moved the ball pretty good tonight, unless you run some safe play here, unless Jace can maybe pop one.
He has not had the ball on offense much other than that one, the touchdown.
Yeah, the last touchdown run.
But we'll see what they elect to do. They do spread it out here with Strack under center. Normally, if he's under center, wouldn't expect too much here, but we'll see what they do. A little bit of movement, but going to just hand it right up the middle. I think that gives you the idea of what Indiana is electing to do and just being patient and protecting that football.
As you said, Mark, that Indiana will get the ball to start the second half. That's why trying to get a stop on that last drive was so critical.
See if they even elect to run another play. They do not. 21-7 is going to be our score at the half. Let's go down to the sidelines. Doug Steve should have Coach Zelinskas.
Okay, thank you, Mark. And Coach, first half there, you had trouble stopping Hampton, and a couple times you thought you had him stopped, and there was a face mask, a fake punt. Your thoughts on the first half?
Hey, the game, they came out strong, you know what I mean? And we were a little slow reacting, but there's games going on. Our kids are getting stronger. They sense it. They feel it. The line of scrimmage is changing in our favor. Our guys keep fighting. I was proud of them that last defensive series there. They got a cheap call on the face mask. I mean, we had them stopped up, and our guys, I mean, they understand what's going on. We're moving the ball offensively. We're going to come out and win this football game in the second half.
Okay, there you have it, Coach Mark Zelinskas. We'll send it back upstairs.
I agreed with almost everything he said there in that interview. Let's hope the team comes out the same way as they get the football to start this second half. It's an Indiana Total Therapy halftime show. We got a lot going on here. We have an interview with Dr. Dan Clark for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We have our senior salute as well. All that's coming up next. AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM, Renda Digital TV.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
We all know life can get tough. Maybe it's a legal battle you never saw coming, a criminal charge, a family dispute, or planning for the future. In those moments, you need someone who truly cares. I'm Patrick Dougherty. I've spent my career standing beside good people through difficult times. Whether it's criminal defense, real estate planning, or family law, my wife Amy and I are here to fight and guide you forward. When life gets tough, you don't have to face it alone. Call the gold-winning team of the Law Office of Patrick Dougherty.
Life gives us enough to deal with, like doing your taxes, hosting in-laws.
Oh, you're still trying to do the beard thing, huh?
And of course, filing an insurance claim. But luckily, Auto Owners makes it easy. They pay what they owe, without any hassle. That's simple human sense.
Get your instant quote today at wallbackinsurance.com or call us at 724-479-9378. More choices, more savings, more reasons to choose Wallback.
At Grand Beginnings Children's Center, their focus is on growing and teaching children to be the best they can be. They know children need education, inclusion, and safety. Grand Beginnings has a mission to provide a warm and nurturing environment in which each child can grow physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, and spiritually. Grand Beginnings Children's Center with 2 locations in Indiana, teaching children to shine since 1991. Call 724-463-1819. Find them at grandbeginnings.net.
The Indiana Borough Police Department is proud to stand with our community, just like they stand behind our hometown team. From local events to working with students and caring for families, their mission is simple: your peace, safety, and comfort, and they are only a phone call away. Alongside first responding partners, they're always here for us. On the field, off the field, and everywhere in between. So as you cheer on your team tonight, remember, they always have our backs. Stay safe, Indiana.
First half scoring, the opening drive, Hampton took the opening kickoff, 6 plays, 72 yards in 3 minutes and 4 seconds, and Hallie had a 12-yard touchdown run. They went for 2, converted, 2-point conversion was good. It was 8-0. Indiana then went on a drive of their own, but that drive was halted on a 3rd and 7 interception by the Talbots. They got the football back at their own 13-yard line, but then marched down a 14-play, 87-yard drive. Kennedy had a 6-yard touchdown run. Extra point was no good that time, so it was 14-0. Then the Indiana offense did answer back as they took it 7 plays and 68 yards. Jace Brocious, a 38-yard touchdown run, cut the lead in half from 14-7. And then the last drive of the half, well, I guess if you didn't count the last play for Indiana, the last drive was a 13-play, 67-yard drive by Hampton. It was helped along by a face mask penalty that would have stopped the Talbots' drive. Instead, it advanced it into the red zone, and a couple plays later, McEnany took it 5 yards in for the score, 21-7. So that is our score at the half. Indiana has slowed down Hampton. I mean, they forced 2 fourth downs. They were both converted, a couple 3rd and longs. They were helped by a couple bad defensive coverages on 4th downs, and then terrible face mask call. So, I mean, Indiana's defense has been doing a job. They just haven't been able to find that last play to be able to get off the field. And the offense really on every drive has moved the football. Yeah. But unfortunately, you're down by 2 scores now. So
right now, Indiana does get the ball to start the second half. So they can go down and cut this to a 1-score game. Now, and your defense has a little chance to catch its breath. They're going to make some halftime adjustments, I'm sure, and then see what happens. You cut this to a 1-score game. Now, does Hampton start to tighten up?
So we got a lot going on in this halftime show, our Indiana Total Therapy halftime show. We're going to come back. It is homecoming night tonight as well here at Hampton at Fridley Field. So when we come back, we'll have our senior salute as well as our interview with Dr. Dan Clark and more. You're listening to AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
The Indiana Borough Police Department.
All right, run that whole slew of spots and interviews, and we'll talk to you in more.
Students and caring for families. Their mission is simple: your peace, safety, and comfort, and they are only a phone call away. Alongside first responding partners, they're always here for us. On the field, off the field, and everywhere in between. So as you cheer on your team tonight, remember, they always have our backs. Stay safe, Indiana.
To be a champion, you need to have teamwork, great skills, good conditioning, and above all, you need to stay.
Beacon Children's Learning Center, we believe in learning through play because experience is the best teacher.
That's why every day at Beacon is filled with discovery. We give kids the chance to explore, grow, and build confidence with caring teachers to guide and support them along the way.
Safe, nurturing, and so much fun. Beacon is where your child's curiosity shines. Call today at 724-349-0234 to schedule your tour.
Beacon Children's Learning Center, more than just a babysitter.
To be a champion, you need to have teamwork, great skills, good conditioning, and above all, you need to stay healthy. But if injury occurs, you need a team of specialists that can get you back in the game. Indiana Total Therapy has been helping area athletes for years. Indiana Total Therapy, with 3 locations: IRMC at Chestnut Ridge in Blairsville, Shelley Drive in Indiana, and at the Human Motion Institute on the campus of IRMC. ITT, the best in our field, and voted Best Physical Therapy in the Best of Indiana County contest.
MarionCenterBank.com. Looking for a bank that's rooted in your community? Looking for a bank that has all the latest options that a hometown bank should have? For personal and business banking, home loans and student loans, and fraud protection that's state-of-the-art, trust Marion Center Bank. With locations servicing Indiana, Armstrong, and Cambria counties. Struggling with student loan applications and decisions? Now is the perfect time to inquire about student loans at Marion Center Bank. MarionCenterBank.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
It's not just hot. It's the hottest deal ever from Vocelli Pizza. For a limited time, get one large one-topping pizza hot from the oven for just $9.99. Order online 7 days a week for carryout or delivery with no limit on this deal. You can stack those pizzas high and order as many one-topping pizzas for $9.99 as you want, as often as you want. But hurry, because who knows how long this will last at Vocelli Pizza. For a hot deal that won't burn your wallet, order from Vocelli Pizza on Oakland Ave.
I'm State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all students who participate in extracurricular activities every success in the classroom and on the field. The teamwork and leadership skills you learn today will serve you and our entire community well in the years ahead. We need future leaders prepared to step forward and make our region a better place to live, work, and raise a family. I'm proud of the work and effort you are putting forth. Have fun, be safe, and enjoy the season.
Paid for by Friends of Joe Pittman.
It's Summer Meltdown at 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. We're on fire. Take up to $10,000 off your new Mitsubishi. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and free scheduled maintenance. Whether you choose a Mitsubishi Outlander, gas or plug-in hybrid, Eclipse Cross, Outlander Sport, Mirage or G4, the Mitsubishi Giant's got you covered. Take up to $10,000 off today, only at
5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Presented by Indiana Total Therapy. World-class rehabilitation with 3 locations in Indiana County. Learn more at indianatotaltherapy.com.
And we're back with Senior Spotlight presented by the Law Office of Patrick Dougherty. Today I'm joined by Jacob Snyder. And we're back with Senior Spotlight presented by the Law Office of Patrick Dougherty. Today I'm joined by Jacob Snyder. Jacob, who are your parents?
Steve and Erica Snyder.
And do you have any siblings?
I have a sister, Cameron Snyder, and newly foster brother, Braden Season.
All right, that's pretty exciting to have a new foster brother. Cool. So, how long have you been playing football?
Since 3rd grade, so
all right. And do you have a favorite football memory?
Probably last year when I forced a fumble against McKee School.
Yeah, I mean that was a big forced fumble. So unfortunately the game didn't turn on that, but it, at least you were competing and playing hard the whole game. Do you have any special routines or what's the music that Jacob Snyder has to listen to before a game?
Music, I mean, I have Christian music I listen to, and I pray. I like rap music too. So.
That's a little bit of a dichotomy, rap music and Christian music, you know? Which one wins out?
Before, if I want to get like excited, the rap music, but to calm down, the Christian music helps me.
Excellent. Do you have plans for after high school?
I just did a visit at UPJ for civil engineering, so thinking that.
Excellent. Now, is there anybody you'd like to thank for your football journey or your journey in life?
Just all my coaches that have worked with me throughout the years, helped me get to the point where I am now. Just my parents always supporting me, showed up to pretty much everything I've been to.
Well, I appreciate you spending a couple minutes with us. That was Senior Jacob Snyder, and you've been watching Senior Spotlight presented by the Law Office of Patrick Dougherty. We'll be back with more after this.
Hi, I'm Eric Brocious. Many of you know me as a high school teacher and a coach. What you didn't know, though, is I'm also a businessman, owner of EMB Computing. I'd like to invite you to our new state-of-the-art facility to see our line of computers, laptops, iPads, MacBooks, and accessories. If you're a business owner, we'll assist you with your networks, servers, workstations, printers, and even your business phone systems. We are located at 57 North 11th Street in Indiana, or you can find us on the web at embcomputing.com. We are your technology specialists.
At Grand Beginnings Children's Center, their focus is on growing and teaching children to be the best they can be. They know children need education, inclusion, and safety. Grand Beginnings has a mission to provide a warm and nurturing environment in which each child can grow physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, and spiritually. Grand Beginnings Children's Center with 2 locations in Indiana, teaching children to shine since 1991. Call 724-463-1819. Find them at grandbeginnings.net.
It's football season, and before you know it, Mother Nature will say time to turn off the AC and crank up the furnace. Have you had your furnace checked lately? If not, call Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning in Indiana. They're this area's authorized Trane dealer. Anderson's can give your furnace a full checkup to make sure it's ready for fall and winter. Don't wait. The game clock is ticking down for cooler temps. Call Anderson's at 724-465-8923. Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning. PA license 677.
Life gives us enough to deal with, like doing your taxes, hosting in-laws.
Oh, you're still trying to do the beard thing, huh?
And of course, filing an insurance claim. But luckily, auto owners makes it easy. They pay what they owe, without any hassle. That's simple human sense.
Get your instant quote today at wallbackinsurance.com or call us at 724-479-9378. More choices, more savings, more reasons to choose Wallback.
It's Summer Meltdown at 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. We're on fire! Take up to 10 grand off your new Mitsubishi. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and free scheduled maintenance. Whether you choose a Mitsubishi Outlander, gas or plug-in hybrid, Eclipse Cross, Outlander Sport, Mirage or G4, the Mitsubishi Giants got you covered. Take up to 10 grand off today, only at
5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Wow! Quick, Ken, we're getting higher and higher!
Almost as high as the closing fees on those mortgages we sold last month.
And we keep getting higher!
I know! Our closing costs are making us a fortune right now!
They sure are, but I meant we are getting higher towards the moon!
Hey, and the best thing is our customers can't find us up here.
Tired of closing costs and hidden fees going to the moon? Are you fed up with online mortgage companies treating you like an astronaut who doesn't have problems with things going higher and higher? Refinancing or purchasing a new home? InFirst Bank is here for you. They've been the trusted local mortgage lender for over 100 years. They won't surprise you with increased closing costs or hidden fees, only personalized service. They'll work with you every step of the way to get you into the home of your dreams. InFirst Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
InFirst Bank here for you since 1922.
And welcome back to the Indiana Total Therapy Halftime Show. I'm proud to be joined by Dr. Dan Clark of the IRMC Comprehensive Breast Center. Doc, it's, Breast Cancer Awareness Month again, and, we'll see all over football fields all over this county, teams wearing pink socks and pink wristbands. But to you, this is a lifelong journey. Talk to us about what IRMC can do to help those that need the assistance with breast cancer.
Sure. I mean, you're right. I've been doing this over 30 years. Breast cancer, my wife is also a breast radiologist, so it's all in the family. And, we see it all the time, year round. And it's great that we have a month to make awareness. And what women really need to know is that, 1 in 8 women in this country will get breast cancer. That's average risk. That's without the high risk factors, and when you look at it, that's up to age 80. And there's some misconception that, well, I'm 60 and I didn't get breast cancer, so I should be good. And there's recommendations out there that after age 70, you talk to your doctor whether you consider screening and everything. Your risk doesn't decrease as you get older; it just gets worse. And so that's that average risk is 1 in 8 women and should have their screening done.
Now, you had talked about high risk. Now, what are some of the things that women should be? What would you consider a woman to be high risk for breast cancer?
Of course, the first thing that really stands out is family history. If you have family history, if your mother, your sister, your grandmother had breast cancer, your aunt had breast cancer, especially if they're under the age of 50. Because under the age of 50 has a high association with genetic mutations that put you at higher risk. And of course, genetic mutations are a big one, but how do you know you have a genetic mutation? It's by looking at these other high-risk factors. If you've had a breast biopsy with precancerous findings, of course, that puts you at a higher risk. If you've been on hormonal therapy for an extended period of time, puts you at higher risk. Obesity puts you at higher risk. All these things get factored in. But poor diet is now well recognized. A high-fat diet puts you at a higher risk, not just for
funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes. At Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
The snap's good. The pass is caught. Touchdown. Just like a winning team, Integrated Power Services knows it takes dedication, teamwork, and vision to succeed. That's why IPS proudly supports our local high schools in both academics and athletics. Because whether it's the classroom, the court, or the end zone, excellence starts with commitment.
Here's to a bright future and a winning season. From your friends at IPS, Integrated Power Services. Respond, rethink, resolve.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
To be a champion, you need to have teamwork, great skills, good conditioning, and above all, you need to stay healthy. But if injury occurs, you need a team of specialists that can get you back in the game. Indiana Total Therapy has been helping area athletes for years. Indiana Total Therapy, with 3 locations, IRMC at Chestnut Ridge in Blairsville, Shelley Drive in Indiana, and at the Human Motion Institute on the campus of IRMC. ITT, the best in our field, and voted Best Physical Therapy in the Best of Indiana County contest.
Life at full throttle, run wide open from start to finish. You're an adrenaline junkie. On or off the road, Yamaha builds it. You want it? 5-Star Power Sports has got it. Destination Duncansville. 5-Star's got a huge selection of Yamaha bikes, quads, side-by-sides, watercraft, snowmobiles, plus parts and accessories. Huge selection means high volume. High volume means super low prices. 5-Star's got the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have.
5-Star Power Sports. You were born ready for this.
certified as a center of excellence in breast imaging by the American College of Radiology. It's the highest certification you can get in breast imaging. And so we've really gotten the standards up and going. We meet or exceed all national standards. And that was my goal when we came here. Because everybody's really interested in providing the absolute best.
Okay, guys, you're back.
All right, thanks.
Okay, and we appreciate Dr. Dan Clark and everything he does over at the IRMC, and they certainly do a great job. But they ran through homecoming extremely quick, did not put the extra 3 minutes up on the clock, so we apologize that we had to cut that interview short at the end. But we have a second half to get to, and they already got started with the second half as the kickoff was fielded and tackled at the 28-yard line, where Indiana's going to take over. Boy, they are really moving this
Yeah, they
thing along
really
here.
are.
So we are first and 10 at the 28. 21-7 is the score. Hampton with the lead. The give is going to be a fake. Here is Strack as he's going to look to carry it himself, but he's going to be tackled for a loss. Good coverage that time by the Talbots D.
Yeah, Indiana tried to run a boot away from it. You know, they faked the toss to Roman, and then they were going to try to roll him out the back door, and Junker said, no, you're not going to do that. What I was going to say, Mark, is, in the first half, Indiana only had 2 possessions.
Yeah.
And they scored on one of the 2. Normally, you'd be happy with that. The problem is Hampton scored on all 3 of their possessions. It's imperative that Indiana gets another score here to cut this to a 1-score game.
2 receivers split right, 2 to the left. Strack under center. Kevin Liu in the backfield. Here's going to be a pass. Jacob Snyder is going to field the wide receiver screen as he takes the ball across the 30-yard line where he's going to be dropped. It's going to be 3rd and long after about a 4-yard pickup, but with that loss of 2, it's still going to set up a 3rd and 8.
And that's not, again, we talk about it all the time, that's not the down and distance this offense thrives in. You got to start getting the ball to the playmakers, Jace and Roman and E.T. and go ahead, Doug.
No, I was going to say, let's see if we can get Roman Jones coming off the edge here down the field on the pass.
3rd down and 8. Here is Jason Strack under center. Brocious in motion. Jason he's just carrying it himself, and he's going to be dropped for another loss. Not sure about the call there, as it looked like another quarterback option, but Hampton was well ready for that play. And that's not the kind of offensive series Indiana wants to start this second half.
No, and Nelson comes out to line up for the punt.
So they went with 2 different quarterback boots, or at least boot attempts. Both of them were snuffed out by the Talbots. And now Nelson's going to punt this one away. Gets the kickoff. It's going to be fielded. Well, Indiana gave him a lot of room back there, and they are going to try to chase Halley down as he looks for the edge. He does finally get out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. They'll actually put him at the 47. So great field position here for the Talbots. I was surprised that Indiana, as the ball hung up there, the coverage team just kind of gave Halley about 10 yards. Gave him more than his share of room. So Hampton will take the football over, leading 21-7. And the ball is at the 47-yard line. And they're going to carry it as Halley has the football. He wildcat formation. He's going to take it up the middle. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Jack Halley lined up in the backfield as the quarterback, and we said they can mix guys in there. We know Hasselrig is not dressed, so he's not going to be one of the guys in as quarterback, but Halley took the wildcat up the middle, cut it to the outside, and he was gone for 53 yards.
And how many times, Mark, have we seen that, against these better teams? They come out first play of the 3rd quarter on offense and score. It's happened several times this year, and it's so demoralizing to your defense.
Well, especially when you go 3 and out in the manner that you did. That's a tough way to start the half here, is poor offensive series for Indiana, and then one play, 58 yards. Extra point is good. It is 28-7. Hampton with the lead. We'll come back here in AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM, Renda Digital TV.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
And crosses the 35-yard line, gets near the 40-yard line where Indiana is going to take over. And we said this on the last offensive series, but they got to come with points here. If they want to keep in this football game at all, not let this one get too far out of the way, it's already a little bit out of the way right now.
And the thing is that we saw, you're not going to get a lot of possessions with Hampton being able to churn this clock.
Thomas in the backfield, Strack under center. Jacob Snyder is in motion. Jason carries it again, and minimal gain. And two guys we kind of expect them to get the football here in this second half. Roman Jones, Jace Brocious, haven't gotten it yet. And Hampton seems to be keying on the quarterback right now. He does get 3 yards, but I would imagine you want to get some of the other guys involved in this offense if Indiana's going to have a chance to catch up.
Yeah, and you have to stay on schedule. You can't get behind the sticks.
So 2nd down and 7 at the 43-yard line. 8:45 on a running clock. And the give this time is to Roman Jones. And Roman trying to follow his blockers. They really string him out that time, though, too. Nowhere to go, and they're going to continue to drive him back and finally drop him for a loss.
They're going to mark him right at the 42, so it'll be a loss of 1.
Too many defenders there to block, and Roman was trying to wait for something to open up. Nothing did. And now another 3rd and long for Indiana. They're going to say that's a loss of 1 for Jones, but Talbots must have made some adjustments here at the half because they are ready for those runs on the outside. See if Indiana elects to do here, if they're going to put it in the air. Snyder again. Here they are going to try to throw it under pressure. Strack is going to be dropped and sacked. They're getting pressure up the middle on every play, and that's caused a lot of disruption for the running backs, certainly for this quarterback, and another 3 and out.
You know, they did have Tyler Nelson open downfield. He just had no time to throw.
Right. That's exactly right, Doug.
He had somebody in his face immediately, and even on the running plays, you're seeing that pressure coming right up the middle on every one of these plays.
Well, the Talbots can take more chances now, being up 2 scores.
Here's a nice high kick.
3 scores.
It is going to be taken at the 35-yard line, crossing the 40 to 42. Hampton will take over. I mean, they're in full control of this football game at this point. This was a 21-7 halftime score. Go back to that first half, and Indiana very much in the football game early on and stopped Hampton twice, one for a 4th and 2, back on inside the 20-yard line. And Hampton went for him, fake punt. Gutsy call, but it did pay off, and then they got stopped again. It was a 4th and 6, and Hampton converted again with the pass play. So a lot of things have happened to make this a 28-7 game. Here is Borgo getting the carry around the left end. He's going to pick up a 1st down into Indiana territory, and Hampton now continues just to move the chains, and everything they're doing is working. Everything Indiana's doing is not.
Yeah, Buffalo there on a tackle, but you can't make those tackles 20 yards downfield. 15 yards downfield.
Been very impressed with Hampton, their overall operation, both offensively and defensively tonight.
Yeah, it's amazing that they're 2-4.
Reshoff back. No, this is Hallie again as the quarterback, and he's running that Wildcat up the middle. Picks up about 4 or 5 yards.
Buffalo on that tackle. And Derek Oaks.
And he was stopped at the 41 and pushed back, and they're going to move him all the way to the 39. They gave him 2 full extra yards when he was nowhere close to that. But either way, I mean, that's went from a 4-yard to a 6-yard gain very quickly. 2nd down and 4. Hallie continues to be in quarterback. He's going to pitch it this time to McEnany. He has a nice game so far, and Indiana does slow him down, but second effort by McEnany pushes the Powell forward for a 1st down.
You know, in the first half, McEnany had 109 yards rushing, which was more than Indiana had total. Indiana only had 85 yards of offense.
When you look at some of the drives, though, I mean, an 87-yard drive for a score, and Indiana only had 2 drives in that first half. And they moved it well on both of them. And unfortunately, in this second half, they've gone 3 and out both times. 1st down and 10 now at the 35-yard line. They're going to be an inside reverse, and Borgo's going to have the football. We haven't seen that play yet. Borgo takes it near that 1st down carry, so well-designed play.
I tell you what, they just got, I mean, it was a blatant push in the back. Grosh just got knocked down right in the back and nothing. The official just let it go.
Let's see, are they going to give him? Three.
And our way of life.
Because it was
you're
first
right.
Drive through summer and save big at Luther Ford. Right now at Luther Ford, lease a new 2025 Ford F-150 XLT or Ford Ranger XLT, your choice, just $420 a month. That's right, your choice, just $420 a month with no money down. These Luther Ford leases are incredible, and with no money down, the savings are huge. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg.
What sets one insurance agency apart from another? Building relationships. Hutton Blues Insurance prides themselves on building strong, personal relationships with their clients. Hutton Blues is an independent agency offering you choices to get you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, life, or retirement, you want an advocate working in your best interests, and that's the Hutton Blues Insurance Indiana County and Trent Insurance Cambria County.
I'm Stacey.
Callie, he's going to draw it back to pass. He's looking for Borgo. Borgo, Trey Joseph, great coverage.
Great coverage by Trey.
He turned around at the right time and saw the football, and that was just great coverage on Borgo, who was looking for that jump ball.
Field goal.
And as I've said, that coming in, he's, what's his name? Is it Lucas? Who's their kicker? Number 10.
Yeah, Jake Lucas.
He is 6 for 6.
He did miss an extra point, though, after you jinxed him earlier, Pat.
32-yarder.
Yeah. As long as 46.
So we'll see on 4th down and 12. The kick is up. And it is
no good.
No good.
Hey, Indiana got to stop.
Indiana's going to take over when we return in 30 seconds.
Participate in extracurricular activities, every success in the classroom and on the field. The teamwork and leadership skills you learn today will serve you and our entire community well in the years ahead. We need future leaders prepared to step forward and make our region a better place to live, work, and raise a family. I'm proud of the work and effort you are putting forth. Have fun, be safe, and enjoy the season.
Paid for by Friends of Joe Pittman.
Come back. Indiana takes over at their own 20-yard line, thanks to Friends of Joe Pittman, who are third quarter sponsor for this football game. Here is the give to Brocious. And Brocious immediately tackled after maybe no gain, maybe a 1-yard gain. Hampton's just shredding their blockers right now and getting in the backfield very quickly. They're not allowing Brocious and Jones to be able to get into the open where their speed can create problems.
Yeah, and you know what they need to do now, because Hampton is adjusted and they've taken away that outside run. So, you have to throw the ball, maybe some quick screens, find a different way to get the ball into your playmakers.
And here comes Strack as he is going to be gobbled up. And what they're doing is they're sending the ends every time, too. You're just watching them do it. And both ends are going. And as soon as Snyder goes in motion, that left his end completely unblocked. And the play is just not developing quickly enough as Strack's tackled in the backfield. And both ends are going in there. One of those guys is coming in motion, so one of them's coming in completely unblocked.
Indiana's going to have to snap this ball before the quarter ends. There's about a 10-second differential.
So a 3-yard loss there for Strack as he's looking to try to get out of a 3rd and 12. He's back to pass. Steps up. He's going to try to run it himself. Tries to avoid one tackle. He does stay on his feet, finally driven out of bounds after he crosses the 25-26. So he picks up a nice chunk of yards, but it's going to be a 4th down, and we're going to head to the 4th quarter. You're listening to AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM and Renda Digital TV.
The Indiana Borough Police Department is proud to stand with our community, just like they stand behind our hometown team. From local events to working with students and caring for families, their mission is simple: your peace, safety, and comfort, and they are only a phone call away. Alongside first responding partners, they're always here for us. On the field, off the field, and everywhere in between. So as you cheer on your team tonight, remember, they always have our backs. Stay safe, Indiana.
Hey Indiana High sports fans, Good & Associates Insurance Agency is just like you. They support Indiana High sports too. They're also proud to live in Indiana, where they help families like yours with auto, home, life, business, and farm insurance. Don't drop the ball. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Call Good & Associates Insurance Agency at 724-465-8887. And go Indiana High Little Indians. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
Transition into the fourth quarter, and we want to thank all of our quarter sponsors, including the law offices of Patrick Dougherty. That they were our second quarter sponsor. Friends of Joe Pittman. Homer City Redevelopment is our fourth quarter sponsor.
Our first quarter was friends of
Jim Struzzi.
So
these quarters have just moved so quickly.
Indiana's going to go for this 4th and 3 now.
4th down and 3. Here is the pitch to Roman Joseph. He's looking to try to get the edge. Roman fights his way forward. I think he's got it. He came still just trying to piece his way through that.
Oh, that's a terrible spot.
Now you heard Doug, and they're going to say he didn't get it. And I don't know how. From up here, it sure looked like he crossed that line.
Man alive.
Indiana has had no help from the Stripes tonight. And they're going to get...
sideline just got a personal foul.
Well, at least they can throw with flags. We've seen it, just not against the right people.
Maybe it's a sideline warning. But that's going to be a turnover on downs. Hampton's going to get the ball. It looked like Roman got that easily. Even the public address announcer thought it was a first down.
It's a sideline warning, so no penalty. Just a warning.
I don't know how he didn't get that from up here. I mean, at least he even stretched the football
Doug,
out.
you were down there. You saw it, Doug. Tell us what you saw.
Is Doug still there?
I don't know. Doesn't seem like
the official probably warned him, too.
Said I shut off my mic for a second so I could say something to Coach Z.
Well, here's McEnany finally getting dropped
by Darius Webb.
Darius got in the backfield and he hung on. But I mean, and the sad thing is, it's not that's not the reason Indiana is losing in this football game. It certainly hasn't helped matters. But there's just been a lot of no calls at all, and everything has gone the way of the blue and gold here, and Indiana's not been able to capitalize. 1 yard loss maybe on that run. Here is going to be McEnany again. This time Jacob Snyder gets him and drives him out of bounds. Actually, that's Kennedy this time. I'm sorry. So Kennedy will have the football, and
they lost a yard there too.
No, actually they moved them forward, Pat. So he actually
you're right.
He actually gained 3 from where they had it initially spotted. So for Indiana, it seems like they move them back a half a yard. And
so it'll be 3rd and 8, 27-yard line.
11:13 left to go in this football game. It is 28-7. This has been a very fast-moving football game. Everything. Homecoming was extremely quick. And
see if they go to Scully down the seam here.
It is Halley in the backfield as the quarterback. He drops back to throw. He's looking for Borgo. He's under some pressure by Kevin Liu. He does fire, and he hits his open receiver. I thought his knee was down.
It was, and they blew it down, but that's going to be a first down.
Yeah, so they did say that he caught it, and his knee was down when he caught it, but it still is a first down. But Kevin had some good pressure and almost had a chance to bring Jack Halley down in the backfield. Instead, he escaped.
We do want to thank Crimson Wealth Management for our sideline reports. We want to thank InFirst Bank for the first downs, and that's another first down for Hampton.
And so here is Borgo in motion. He's going to get the handoff on the left side. He cuts it inside and pushes the pile forward inside the 10-yard line.
In the back.
Yeah, they're not going to call it, Doug. Don't.
What's bad is this official he can't even get down to the play. He can't even run, and he can't see anything.
And it's been obvious, and especially from our vantage point and from you right down there, but to everybody.
I mean, hey, Hampton's outplayed us. There's no doubt they're the better team tonight, but it's just irritating.
They don't need the help.
The official can't even get into spots to make a call.
2nd down and 3 after the 7-yard pickup by Borgo, and he is going to fake it to Borgo. This time a great tackle up the middle. I believe that's Buffalo. Tackles McEnany.
So it's going to bring up another 3rd down. Clock is rolling at under 9:40.
It's intriguing what Hampton does do with these quarterbacks. Where I thought that Reshoff was fine in the first half.
Job.
He was making great throws, great decisions, and then here in the second half, it's all of a sudden they switch to Halley. It's not that he's done anything wrong, but it's just odd because Halley was also an offensive weapon.
Yeah.
When Reshoff was in there, and it's a different look for them.
Well, he did have a 53-yard touchdown run out of that quarterback position. So
And here is going to be McEnany again into the end zone. And, well, they did throw a flag here.
Yeah, let's see what
I'm sure this is.
They're going to say holding on Hampton.
Well, he tackled Jacob Snyder, so.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious, but.
There have been a lot of obvious calls that have not.
Now, it is Official Appreciation Week, Mark, so maybe we need to.
I'll appreciate it next week when we have a different crew.
Well, as a fellow official, it's embarrassing sometimes what you see out here, though.
Well, but that brings up a bigger point, Doug. A lot of people don't want to do this anymore.
No, exactly
and
right.
So you're getting officials that aren't necessarily equipped to handle varsity football.
Well,
but it's what we have.
But what's we going to get a timeout, or they're
3rd and 5 now.
It's just been odd that what's been happening, that these officials have just tried to rush everything. They've been rushing the timeouts. They've been rushing after the touchdowns. You just wonder if they just don't want to throw the flags because they have somewhere else to be. But like they've given, we are normally expecting 60 seconds in between a lot of these change of possessions. We've gotten maybe 30. And the officials are blowing the whistle down there. So you just wonder if they're just trying to get off the field as quickly as they can. Because everything here is like we are, and we apologize to a lot of our sponsors. We have not been able to run a lot of commercials because they've just moved everything so quickly, which normally is good, but when you're used to a certain
should be
process.
Down.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 5, back at the 11.
8:45 left to go in a running clock here, 28-7. After that holding call pushes it back. Halley still in the backfield as the quarterback. He's got McEnany as a sidecar. McEnany gets the pitch. A big stick coming up to make that tackle.
Trayvon Joseph.
It's Trey Joseph.
Joseph with that tackle, really good job.
Only a 1 yard gain. It looked like that one might open up for even more. So 4th down and 4 now.
And they're going to leave their offense on the field after missed field goal last time. Clock rolls under 8 minutes.
You have Borgo split far to the left. Landon Long out there as well. Here is Halley rolling to his left. He's going to try to throw it in the flat. Looks for his tight end, Scully. He catches the football right near that first down marker. Let's see where they
short.
Well,
short.
And they do mark it at the 8 yard line.
So turn it
I don't
on
think
downs.
that's enough. And a great job by Indiana on the coverage to slow him down, tackled him immediately, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. We're going to take a 30-second timeout and come back with an Indiana offensive series. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM. Back after this.
Children's Learning Center, we believe in learning through play because experience is the best teacher.
That's why every day at Beacon is filled with discovery. We give kids the chance to explore, grow, and build confidence with caring teachers to guide and support them along the way.
Safe, nurturing, and so much fun. Beacon is where your child's curiosity shines. Call today at 724-349-0234 to schedule your tour.
Beacon Children's Learning Center. More than just a babysitter.
Action pass as we return, and immediately tackled is Jason Strack. He's going to be sacked and loss of 4 yards, maybe 5. Wow.
I mean, you have to credit the Hampton line. They have totally dominated Indiana's line on both sides of the ball tonight.
Yeah, and that was the thing I've noticed here in the second half. Aside from whatever Hampton's doing on offense, their defense made adjustments at the half and have really shut down anything up the middle for Indiana. They're just getting so much pressure on every play. 2nd down and 14. Strack standing in his own end zone. He's back to pass. He's looking to try to escape that pocket. He does get out, crosses the 5 yard line, makes it near the original line of scrimmage, but he takes a shot there as well. You don't like to see your quarterback taking those hits.
No.
So he does make up the yards he lost in the sack.
Mark, we want to congratulate Dowds of Plumville on 75 years. They've been a tremendous sponsor of not only Indiana football, but all Renda broadcasts, and I know they do a lot with IUP as well. So congratulations to Bart and his team out there, Dowds of Plumville and Dowds of Greensburg. We can't do it without their support, so congratulations.
75 years, that's incredible. Yeah, congratulations, everybody at Dowds.
And your home does deserve Dowds, so Christmas
Doesn't
is right around the corner.
It sure does.
3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 here. 6:13 and counting. Here is Strack. He's back to pass immediately under pressure again. He's going to be hit and dropped again. As soon as he gets that football, he is trying to avoid pressure. Credit what Hampton is doing up front, where they're getting pressure on every play immediately. Indiana's offensive line has not had an answer for the Talbots here in the second half.
No, I mean, Talbot made all the adjustments, and they basically said, look, we're going to come at you on defense. We're not going to sit back anymore, and they've been very impressive in what they've done. Now, Tyler Nelson's going to have very little room to get this punt off.
5:35 to go, 28-7, Hampton in the lead here. Tyler does get the punt off. It will take a bounce, and it's going to be touched by Hampton. Boy, Indiana
Hampton
almost
got very lucky, very lucky. 64 for Indiana was down there. Who was that? That is
well, there's an injury on the field.
Zach Brewer.
While they attend to the injured player for Hampton, we're going to take us timeout as well. AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM back after this.
Affordable Interiors.
Hi, this is Aaron. For decades, Affordable Interiors has been built on trust, quality, and a love for serving our community. Now that legacy is being passed on for the next generation. Bailey and I will continue to provide the same ideals and high standards you've come to know and love. While a whole family grows, so has our store. Come see our newly renovated showroom floors and updated storefront. Thank you for allowing Affordable Interiors to transform your homes and businesses. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Luxembourg's Jewelers would like to wish the best of luck to all the Heritage Conference schools and, of course, the Indiana Little Indians this season. Luxembourg's is excited to celebrate the grand reopening of their downtown Indiana location at 621 Philadelphia Street. Along with the Indiana Mall store, Luxembourg's Jewelers is still the winning choice for gifts of any occasion. Show your school pride with gifts ranging from beautiful logoed coffee mugs, keychains, money clips, water bottles, and more. Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
This was a flag thrown during that timeout as one of the Talbots, I believe that was Shane Reston, who was helped off the field. But the flag was a sideline warning to Hampton during that timeout.
1st and 10 here now.
So Hampton has the football. 1st down and 10 with 5:23 left to go in the football game. Hampton leading 28-7. Halley still as quarterback, and McEnany still in as the ball carrier.
What a nice
Evan
move.
McEnany makes it outside, and he gets a huge gain from the 37.
What he did there, Mark, was he did a good job. He dipped inside just long enough and then bounced it out, got the corner to commit, and then just worked his way right outside all the way down to the 13.
At a 31-yard pickup. Well, I'm sorry, 21-yard pickup for McEnany. He's a nice runner. And in the lead 28-7, still getting carries. He had 100 yards in the first half. And not this time he runs into his quarterback. If Borgo is able to dance around and get the reception on the wide receiver screen. But Indiana, too many defenders there for Borgo to make miss. And Indiana does bring him down after a minimal gain. Actually, I say minimal, but it's 6 yards, so.
Yeah, they marked that all the way down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 4.
So 2nd down and 4 here for Jack Halley as he hands it to McEnany again. Again, bounces it outside. It's a race to the edge, and McEnany gets there. He just fakes to that middle and then bounces it outside, and he does such a good job of beating the defender around the edge, and he's been getting the edge on every play. And it's not anything new. He's got a great move, but he'll fake up the middle, and then he immediately bounces it outside on every time he touches the football. But he's had a huge night, so whatever he's doing, it's working, and he's been a pretty impressive runner.
Yeah, that was 3 plays, 37 yards on that scoring drive for the Talbots.
McEnany again with another touchdown on the night. They're going to go for an extra point to make it 35-7. Extra point is up, And good, 35-7, 4:30 left to go in the football game. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, Renda Digital Media.
Are you planning an event you want to shine? Beacon Sound Systems has everything you need to make it unforgettable. From tents, tables, chairs, and dance floors to professional LED walls, cameras, sound systems, and lighting. They have generators, podiums, and portable restrooms. Need entertainment? Book your DJs, bands, or karaoke, and pastors on staff to perform your wedding ceremony. Lively parties to professional events, Beacon Sound Systems. Call today and make your next event shine. Beacon. Be seen, be heard, be legendary.
Day, bad day at the office, bad day behind the wheel. Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Hampton, the ensuing kickoff is well over the head of Roman Jones. Touchback out of the end zone. This was a close game in the first half. Indiana only had 2 offensive possessions. Hampton only had 3, and they had the football first. But Hampton scored on all 3 of their possessions. Indiana scored on 1, but the other was an interception. So, that hurt. But really, the second half was, I think, the bigger story where Hampton adjusted, and Indiana's offense has had no answer for the Talbots D, especially the front 7.
Yeah, I mean, that's really the second half has been dominant by the Talbots. Indiana just got to try to find something here to get something positive in the second half.
Here is Strack in the shotgun. He is going to hand the football off up the middle. Oh, no, he does. He keeps it. He rolls it around the outside. He does hit the receiver, who's Roman Jones. So he faked me out again. He's done that a couple times this year.
And that was a well-designed play. They faked the run and then just rolled Jason out, and Roman just stood out there, gave him a good target, and nice completion. That's an first bank first down.
19-yard pickup there as Strack operated out of the shotgun. And when I'm talking about the front 7, I actually mean the front 8, because all they have is they have everybody in the box except for a safety and then 2 corners spread out. But that entire box is going in the backfield on every play. Spread formation here for Strack in Indiana. He fires it, does hit, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Joseph. I think Joseph was looking down the field. He shortened his pattern and was wide open, but it is incomplete.
Yeah. And Jason put the ball right on him.
Yeah, it was
a good, well-thrown ball.
He looked up a little sooner than he had running room in front of him. He just forgot to catch the ball.
So 2nd down and 10, 3:46 left to go in this football game. Game's in hand, but you'd love to see another good offensive drive here for Indiana to maybe get a little momentum going into next week against West Mifflin. I thought there was some movement there by Hampton. They jumped the snap and no call, and instead they get Strack. Normally when you have a guy that jumps the snap and has a clear shot at the quarterback, the officials will blow that whistle. But instead it's going to be a loss of 1. So 3rd down and 11, ball on their own 38-yard line for Indiana, trailing 35-7. Strack's got that spread formation again. He's in the shotgun. Gets the snap. Looks back. He fires it. The ball is tipped. And he had Nelson. It was a good pattern, but great play that time by Hampton to tip the football. Nelson found a soft spot in the zone, but the fingertip on that ball knocked it incomplete. Almost was intercepted. But I like the read. That's one you got to throw a little bit.
They're going to leave the offense out at
a little bit over the head.
3:02. They're obviously down 28. No reason not to on 4th and 11. But I'll tell you, just coming down here to Fridley Field for Indiana over the last several years, it's a house of horrors.
It has been. And we talked about it, and we're hoping this year might be the year that changes that. It just hasn't been. Here is Strack rolling to his left. He hits his receiver. That's Jacob Snyder, but they're going to stop him.
Well short.
Well short of the first down, so About a 6-yard pickup, but he needed 11.
So that'll be a turnover on downs, and Hampton will get the ball with just under 3 minutes at 2:54.
We'll see what the Talbots elect to do here. Under 3 minutes to go. 46 yards away from the score. I mean, they've kept their foot on the gas pretty much this entire second half. It's worked for them. Halley's came in the second half and replaced Reshoff. Really hasn't missed a beat. Here he's going to throw the football, and he fires a wide receiver screen to Borgo, and Borgo continues to push that pile out of bounds and gets a first down to the 34.
See, and the referee started the clock again. I thought did you say he got pushed out of bounds?
Oh, he was
side?
clearly out of bounds,
Yeah,
but that's,
They like I said earlier, they want to get out of here. They want this thing over quick. We thought this was going to be a longer game with the Hall of Fame homecoming, but it has moved extremely quickly tonight. And here we are, 2:20 left to go in this football game. Hampton leading comfortably 35-7. Here is Halley. Hands it off to Kennedy. Kennedy is tripped up in the backfield by Kevin Liu. Just actually tripped over Kevin's leg as he was looking to bounce it outside. That's going to be a loss on the play.
That's a loss of 5.
So
clock rolls under 2 minutes.
And Hampton taking their time here. They're in no hurry.
Hampton's going to improve to 1-1 in the conference, and Indiana will drop to 1-1. Indiana will go to 3-4, and Hampton will become 3-4 also.
Second down and 15 here for the Talbots. Halley just watching that play clock as it gets under 5. Ball is snapped. He's going to hand the football off to Kennedy. Kennedy's tripped up again, but finally finished off by Buffalo.
Well, Travis has played a nice game tonight for Indiana on the defensive side.
Yeah, he has. He's been involved in a lot of tackles. I thought he's done a nice job. I think Snyder might have gotten a hand on him to slow him down, but it's going to be only a 1-yard gain. Third down and 14. The clock is now under a minute. Play clock is 14 seconds. Halley watching that play clock tick down, and Kennedy's in the backfield with him. He's going to take the snap. Fires it to Borgo for a wide receiver screen. Borgo hit, dropped for another loss.
He ran into Braden Keller.
They don't have to run another play.
No.
So they are not going to. That's going to end the football game. 35-7, Hampton comes away with the victory over Indiana. Stay tuned for our first Commonwealth Bank postgame show. You're listening to AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
RMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk Producers.
First Federal Credit Union member, you'll join 16,000 others who enjoy more than just banking. You get the personalized service and benefits you deserve. With 56 years of experience, we know how to put you first. With local loan decisions made right here to support you when it matters most. With online banking and mobile deposit for easy access anytime, anywhere. Because you're more than just an account number. You're a valued member. Visit us at one of our 7 branches to find out why putting you first is our priority.
On the field tonight, it's all about power, teamwork, and determination. The same spirit driving Homer City redevelopment. And just like our community is powering up for the future, Homer City Redevelopment wishes all of the players, coaches, and fans a healthy, successful football season. While this game may be in the fourth quarter, for Homer City Redevelopment, they're just getting started, because for Indiana County, we all feel the best is yet to come. And you can read all about it in the Renda Media Best of Indiana County magazine.
Discover a world of convenience at Martin's Food Store in Indiana, where quantity, variety, and freshness meet unbeatable value. Shop in-store or online at martinsfoods.com, with personalized service including hand-picked groceries delivered to your car. Plus, Martin's Pharmacy makes it easy to fill your prescriptions while you shop. Don't forget to join the Martin's loyalty program. Earn and redeem points for groceries and even gas. Experience why Martin's Food Store is the gold winner in the best of Indiana County. Visit them on Oakland Avenue today.
Grand Beginnings Children's Center, their focus is on growing and teaching children to be the best they can be. They know children need education, inclusion, and safety. Grand Beginnings has a mission to provide a warm and nurturing environment in which each child can grow physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, and spiritually. Grand Beginnings Children's Center with 2 locations in Indiana, teaching children to shine since 1991. Call 724-463-1819. Find them at grandbeginnings.net.
We are back with our first Commonwealth Bank post-game show. We are going to go down to the sideline now. We're good to go with Doug Steve, with Coach Linskus.
Okay, thank you, Mark. And, Coach, not the type of final score you guys wanted tonight, but pretty physical team from Hampton. You guys played physical, but it seemed like they controlled both sides on the line of scrimmage.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I think, we battled them pretty hard up front. I think, there was a couple situations where we just broke down in critical situations on the perimeter, a couple missed assignments here and there. We had some terrible calls out there from the officials in some critical situations. I like how our kids stopped them. We had about 3 or 4 stops against a good offensive football team there. So I think we took some big steps here defensively. We kind of, sputtered a little bit in the second half execution-wise. They started doing some things that we haven't seen before with movement and twists up front and stuff like that. Our young guys just didn't adapt to that well. They didn't do that stuff in the first half, and it was hard to adjust in the second half, and that's what you get with, guys that don't have a lot of experience. But the effort was there. The physicality was there. There was that point, at the end of the first half, I think we were wearing them down. They were walking around with their hands on their knees, and we were moving the ball at will on them. So, we got to look at the video and see all those situations. Like I said, there were just some key places we had to stop down there where they called a face mask. It was just ridiculous. We had the first down over there on the sideline in a critical situation. And, we just got to learn that, when you play a great team, like that, or a team that's a much higher level in terms of the physicality and skill level, we can't be stopping ourselves. And we don't have any control over what the refs do, but we got to be able to overcome those bad calls.
It seemed like, as we talked at halftime, you guys had some momentum, and it's the second half. Hampton started to really put pressure up the middle, and really Jason's track had no time, whether it was handing off or even pass.
No, and in the pass blocking, like I said, I've said that all year long. It's tough to learn, and you saw that in the second half when they start running twists. You got to spend a lot of time on it. We don't. You got to pick your what flavor you are, and like I said, we got in a situation where we got behind and started to have, they knew we were going to throw the ball, and that kind of put you behind the 8 ball, but. Overall, like I said, it just, I think we did a lot of good things tonight. I think we grew as a football team. I know that's a hard loss to take, but, our kids stayed in there and they slugged it out with a very good football team tonight. And we got to look at all the things that we did positive on film, build on that on Monday, and go down and, be ready to play a good West Mifflin team.
You talk about you did some good things. First half, Indiana's lone touchdown, a nice option pitch to Jace Brocious. He scampered 38 yards. Again, a true freshman coming up big for Indiana.
Yeah, and I think we had some opportunities. We missed a couple pitches on the option in the second half where I think we could have got the ball back out there and made some plays. And those are like the little things, but when they heated it up inside and started a lot of stunning, like I said, I think that just kind of threw Jason off a little bit and kind of frustrated him. And, it's tough. I mean, we didn't see a lot of that. And so, you got to hand it to him. Like I said, we ask him to do a lot. He has to do a lot in there as a young quarterback, read fronts, make calls, make adjustments, audibles on the line of scrimmage. And, when you got, like I said, a well-seasoned team like Hampton over there, that put a lot of pressure on him. And he's going to learn from it. He'll learn by looking at this video. And I know he's going to take steps and get better for next week.
Lastly, tonight, Travis Buffalo really played well defensively. Another sophomore.
Yeah, I mean, we got 3 sophomore, linebackers. And I mean, you look at Travis and Derek. I mean, I don't know if either one of them weigh over 150 pounds. I think maybe Travis might be close to 160. Derek's probably about 155. And I mean, it just, but those kids play so hard, and they're going to keep getting stronger in the weight room. And I mean, they're getting great experience here. And they run to the football. I mean, they're going to keep getting better as this season goes on. They're tough to block. They're movement-wise. They get to the football. They hustle. They play with great intensity, and we just got to keep getting them better.
Okay, go get them next week at West Smithman, Coach.
All right, thanks, Doug.
There you have it, Head Coach Mark Zielinskis, and we'll send it back upstairs.
Thank you, Doug. Crimson Wealth Management Sideline Reports. And we appreciate Doug Steve and everything he's done here for the program tonight. And then when we come back, we're going to have more with our First Commonwealth Bank postgame show. We'll recap this game. We'll take a look at the First Commonwealth quick stats and more. AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM, Renda Digital TV.
RMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Becoming a
game as well as homecoming tonight for the Hampton Talbots, and they had a successful homecoming.
In fact, I'm sorry, Mark. I forgot to flip.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk Producers.
As a priority First Federal Credit Union member, you'll join 16,000 others who enjoy more than just banking. You get the personalized service and benefits you deserve. With 56 years of experience, we know how to put you first. With local loan decisions made right here to support you when it matters most. With online banking and mobile deposit for easy access anytime, anywhere. Because you're more than just an account number, you're a valued member. Visit us at one of our 7 branches to find out why putting you first is our priority.
On the field tonight, it's all about power, teamwork, and determination. The same spirit driving Homer City redevelopment. And just like our community is powering up for the future, Homer City Redevelopment wishes all of the players, coaches, and fans a healthy, successful football season. While this game may be in the fourth quarter, for Homer City Redevelopment, they're just getting started. Because for Indiana County, we all feel the best is yet to come. And you can read all about it in the Renda Media Best of Indiana County magazine.
Discover a world of convenience at Martin's Food Store in Indiana, where quantity, variety, and freshness meet unbeatable value. Shop in-store or online at martinsfoods.com, with personalized service including hand-picked groceries delivered to your car. Plus, Martin's Pharmacy makes it easy to fill your prescriptions while you shop. Don't forget to join the Martin's loyalty program. Earn and redeem points for groceries and even gas. Experience why Martin's Food Store is the gold winner in the best of Indiana County. Visit them on Oakland Avenue today.
Grand Beginnings Children's Center, their focus is on growing and teaching children to be the best they can be. They know children need education, inclusion, and safety. Grand Beginnings has a mission to provide a warm and nurturing environment in which each child can grow physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, and spiritually. Grand Beginnings Children's Center with 2 locations in Indiana, teaching children to shine since 1991. Call 724-463-1819. Find them at grandbeginnings.net.
Hi, this is Aaron. For decades, Affordable Interiors has been built on trust, quality, and a love for serving our community. Now that legacy is being passed on for the next generation. Bailey and I will continue to provide the same ideals and high standards you've come to know and love. While the whole family grows, so has our store. Come see our newly renovated showroom floors and updated storefront. Thank you for allowing Affordable Interiors to transform your homes and businesses yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
It's not just hot. It's the hottest deal ever from Vocelli Pizza. For a limited time, get 1 large one-topping pizza hot from the oven for just $9.99. Order online 7 days a week for carryout or delivery with no limit on this deal. You can stack those pizzas high and order as many one-topping pizzas for $9.99 as you want, as often as you want. But hurry, because who knows how long this will last at Vocelli Pizza. For a hot deal that won't burn your wallet, order from Vocelli Pizza on Oakland Ave.
It's Summer Meltdown at 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. We're on fire! Take up to $10,000 off your new Mitsubishi. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and free scheduled maintenance. Whether you choose a Mitsubishi Outlander, gas or plug-in hybrid, Eclipse Cross, Outlander Sport, Mirage or G4, the Mitsubishi Giant's got you covered. Take up to $10,000 off today, only at
5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations.
Field here tonight, and as the Hampton Talbots came away with a big 35-7 victory over Indiana. The game recap: Hampton took the opening kickoff, 6 plays, 72 yards. Jack Halley had a 12-yard touchdown run, and a 2-point conversion was good. It was 8-0. Indiana then began to move the football, but their drive stalled because of an interception all the way down in their own territory. Hampton took over at their own 13-yard line, but then marched 87 yards in 14 plays. And Kennedy had a 6-yard touchdown run. That drive in particular was probably the killer drive of the football game, as 2 4th downs. One was a 4th and 2 deep in their own territory that Hampton ran a fake punt and hit a wide open receiver. Then later a 4th and 6 where Hampton ran just a pass play that hit their tight end Scully and converted, and then they also had a 3rd and long later in that drive where they hit Scully again, the tight end, and converted. But that drive was a killer for Indiana, as they had them stopped a number of times, but Hampton found a way to get that last play to be able to continue the drive and move it down the field. Kennedy scored the 6-yard touchdown drive. The extra point was blocked, so it ended up being 14-0. Indiana, we can talk about that drive here as we continue with the post-game show, but Indiana then continued to move the football down the field when they got back to offense. 7 plays, 68 yards. Finally, they put it in the end zone as Jace Brocious took a 38-yard scamper into pay dirt, and extra point was good, 14-7. Then on the next possession, it was another questionable call, and this time it was a face mask penalty, as Indiana looked like they might slow down Hampton and stop the Talbots after a big touch stop. I think it was for a loss, where they were able to slow down McEnany, the star runner here tonight for Hampton. Instead, they called a face mask penalty that a lot of folks are still questioning, including Coach Zelinskis during his interview. That pushed the football all the way inside the 10-yard line. And a couple plays later, it was McEnany who took it into the end zone for a 5-yard score. It was 21-7 at the half, and second half was all Talbots. They made some adjustments on the defensive line and started bringing a lot extra people up to stop Indiana's offense, and Indiana went two straight 3-and-outs. Hampton's, their first possession of the second half was a 53-yard touchdown run in one play. It was 28-7. They did miss a field goal, which their field goal kicker was excellent, and the first field goal miss on the night or on the season for him. But Indiana couldn't really muster anything offensively in the second half. Hampton did score a late touchdown where McEnany found the end zone again for a 35-7 final score. We're going to come back with our Good Associates Good Player of the Game, our quick stats, and more. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital Media.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Are you planning an event you want to shine? Beacon Sound Systems has everything you need to make it unforgettable. From tents, tables, chairs, and dance floors to professional LED walls, cameras, sound systems, and lighting. They have generators, podiums, and portable restrooms. Need entertainment? Book your DJs, bands, or karaoke, and pastors on staff to perform your wedding ceremony. Lively parties to professional events, Beacon Sound Systems does it all. Call today and make your next event shine. Beacon. Be seen, be heard, be legendary.
It's Summer Meltdown at 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. We're on fire! Take up to $10,000 off your new Mitsubishi. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and free scheduled maintenance. Whether you choose a Mitsubishi Outlander, gas or plug-in hybrid, Eclipse Cross, Outlander Sport, Mirage or G4, the Mitsubishi Giant's got you covered. Take up to $10,000 off today, only at
5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Your happy place could be a reading chair in a south-facing window, a porch for your vegetable garden, or a flower garden that gets sunshine all day. And S&T Bank wants to help you get it. With an S&T Home Equity Total Line of Credit, you can afford to make it a reality and also afford all the extras to make it perfect. Whether it's outdoors or indoors, S&T Bank opens doors. Learn more about a Home Equity Total Line of Credit at stbank.com or visit a local branch. S&T Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Beacon Children's Learning Center, we believe in learning through play because experience is the best teacher.
That's why every day at Beacon is filled with discovery. We give kids the chance to explore, grow, and build confidence with caring teachers to guide and support them along the way.
Safe, nurturing, and so much fun. Beacon is where your child's curiosity shines. Call today at 724-349-0234 to schedule your tour.
Beacon Children's Learning Center. More than just a babysitter.
The van hasn't returned your call? Chuck and a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
It's not just hot. It's the hottest deal ever.
Falls to the Hampton Talbots 35-7 here tonight from Fridley Field in Allison Park, and joined again here by Doug Steve, Pat Dougherty in our S&T Bank broadcast booth. And any first come up bank quick stats, Pat?
Yeah, we do.
Take a quick
real
note.
Quick for
we don't got to go through everything, but
no,
a couple big
look,
ones.
Here's the big one. Hampton had 348 total yards. Indiana had 119. Indiana had 101 yards rushing on the ground. Hampton had 312 yards rushing on the ground. So, those are the two big stats there. For Indiana, Jason Strack, 11 carries, 9 yards. Let's see. Roman Jones had 5 carries for 30 yards. Jace Brocious, 2 carries, 39 yards, and the sole Indiana touchdown. Jacob Snyder had 1 carry, 7 yards, picked up a big first down early in the game. For Hampton, their number one guy was McEnany, 27 carries, 153 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hawley had 5 carries, 84 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. And then the freshman Kennedy, 5 carries, 7 yards, and a touchdown. So, that's what The stats don't lie.
And we time to announce our Good & Associates Insurance Agency Good Player of the Game. We decided to go with good players, one on offense, one on defense tonight.
Jace Brocious on offense for the touchdown run, and Travis Buffalo. I mean, he was all over the field tonight. He made a lot of big tackles, and unfortunately, you're going to say, well, how do you pick a defensive guy when a score like that? But really, I mean, he was all over the place, and for a sophomore to really, he started out the season banged up a little bit, got healthy, and he's just taking a step each week. So, let's not lose focus on the fact, and Coach hit it on the head. They did a lot of good things out there tonight, took a couple steps, but now you're starting to see these last 4 weeks of the season, the competition's going to get a little better. Next week they have West Mifflin. Okay, they came into the night 1-5. I didn't see their score yet tonight, but they're going to have athletes. They're going to have guys that can make plays. So can Indiana, out physical them and control the ball? If Indiana does that, they'll have a chance next week.
Yeah, without a doubt. And that's why when you saw the Hampton's record, but you saw what the close score against Chartiers Valley, you knew that they had a pretty solid football team, and it showed here tonight. And even though Coach Z doesn't agree with me, I still believe that our line did not play. I mean, they got dominated tonight, our line.
Second half.
Second half especially. And when you see all those running yards, rushing yards that Hampton had, it was because of their linemen up front that opened the holes for them, and on the edges there, even though
especially.
Even though there were many holding calls that didn't get called, but we won't get into that. Hampton was a better team tonight. They deserve to win. Indiana just has to regroup and get ready for West Mifflin next week.
Agreed. And it was successful homecoming here for the Hampton Talbots here tonight. But
listen, speaking of homecoming, tomorrow's IUP's homecoming.
That's right.
And on Renda Digital Media, we're going to televise the parade tomorrow. So if you're not able to make it to downtown Indiana, tune in to Renda Digital TV. They'll have it right there. See all the action. Our wonderful producer, Sam Snedden, and her team will be out. If you see them, wave at them. Be kind to them. Get out of their way if they're walking down the street. Don't run into them. But and then IUP plays Edinburgh tomorrow. You talk about homecoming games. IUP's former backup quarterback, Nico Marchitelli, is going to lead the Edinburgh Fighting Scots in here. IUP's lost 2 homecoming games in a row.
And
they're looking to right the ship tomorrow.
And Edinburgh's head coach, Matt Scott, is an IUP alum, played football in the early 2000s under Coach Frank Zignetti and Lou Tepper.
Yeah.
So, but hey, at least the IUP alum watching the parade will hear Cherokee by the Indiana High School band.
That's right.
The parade.
That's right.
So they'll hear their Cherokee.
Be looking forward to it tomorrow. But I do want to thank Samantha Snedden and her team.
Alex Donaldson
and Danielle Pisarczyk back at the Renda Studios. And, of course, Doug Steve for our sideline reports, Pat Dougherty, and I'm Mark Hilliard signing off. And, again, thanking you for tuning in. Indiana falls to Hampton 35-7 tonight from Fridley Field and Allison Park. You've been listening to an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Sports Night on AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Not just hot. It's the hottest deal ever from Vocelli Pizza. For a limited time, get one large one-topping pizza hot from the oven for just $9.99. Order online 7 days a week for carryout or delivery with no limit on this deal. You can stack those pizzas high and order as many one-topping pizzas for $9.99 as you want, as often as you want. But hurry, because who knows how long this will last at Vocelli Pizza. For a hot deal that won't burn your wallet, order from Vocelli Pizza on Oakland Ave.
We all know life can get tough. Maybe it's a legal battle you never saw coming, a criminal charge, a family dispute, or planning for the future. In those moments, you need someone who truly cares. I'm Patrick Dougherty. I've spent my career standing beside good people through difficult times. Whether it's criminal defense, real estate, estate planning, or family law, my wife Amy and I are here to fight and guide you forward. When life gets tough, you don't have to face it alone. Call the gold-winning team of the law office of Patrick Dougherty.
Your happy place could be a reading chair in a south-facing window, a porch for your vegetable garden, or a flower garden that gets sunshine all day. And S&T Bank wants to help you get it. With an S&T Home Equity Total Line of Credit, you can afford to make it a reality and also afford all the extras to make it perfect. Whether it's outdoors or indoors, S&T Bank opens doors. Learn more about a Home Equity Total Line of Credit at stbank.com or visit a local branch. S&T Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
one insurance agency apart from another. Building relationships. Hutton Blues Insurance prides themselves on building strong, personal relationships with their clients. Hutton Blues is an independent agency offering you choices to get you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, life, or retirement, you want an advocate working in your best interests, and that's the Hutton Blues Insurance Indiana County and Trent Insurance Cambria County.
Life at full rock, run wide open from start to finish. You're an adrenaline junkie. On or off the road, Yamaha builds it. You want it? 5-Star Power Sports has got it. Destination Duncansville. 5-Star's got a huge selection of Yamaha bikes, quads, side-by-sides, watercraft, snowmobiles, plus parts and accessories. Huge selection means high volume. High volume means super low prices. 5-Star's got the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have.
5-Star Power Sports. You were born ready for this.
Affordable Interiors.
Hi, this is Aaron. For decades, Affordable Interiors has been built on trust, quality, and a love for serving our community. Now that legacy is being passed on for the next generation. Bailey and I will continue to provide the same ideals and high standards you've come to know and love. While the whole family grows, so has our store. Come see our newly renovated showroom floors and updated storefront. Thank you for allowing Affordable Interiors to transform your homes and businesses yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Are you planning an event you want to shine? Beacon Sound Systems has everything you need to make it unforgettable. From tents, tables, chairs, and dance floors to professional LED walls, cameras, sound systems, and lighting. They have generators, podiums, and portable restrooms. Need entertainment? Book your DJs, bands, or karaoke, and pastors on staff to perform your wedding ceremony. Lively parties to professional events, Beacon Sound Systems does it all. Call today and make your next event shine. Beacon. Be seen, be heard, be legendary.
Discover a world of convenience at Martin's Food Store in Indiana, where quantity, variety, and freshness meet unbeatable value. Shop in-store or online at martinsfoods.com, with personalized service including hand-picked groceries delivered to your car. Plus, Martin's Pharmacy makes it easy to fill your prescriptions while you shop. Don't forget to join the Martin's loyalty program. Earn and redeem points for groceries and even gas. Experience why Martin's Food Store is the gold